look at me being like, I think kind of on time. What a concept. Considering this is not a day. Well, to be fair, we've been streaming a lot of Mondays again just because I keep bonus streaming and then not. Hi. Hello. Hi, Lonely. Congrats on being first. Brando, you are like so new here. So new. So super new. Hi, Looney. Hi, Jameson. Hello. Goldie with the 20 stream streak. Holy butts. Welcome back for a 20th stream. I am so cozy. Y'all, so if you don't know MeUndies, they obviously do like underwear and bras and stuff and whatnot, but they also do like onesies and lounge pants and socks and hashtag not sponsored, but like MeUndies, like I'd be down. They did a sale, like a one-day sale on onesies the other day. So it was like 60 bucks off. So I now have a onesie that is covered in little tiny penguins. And it just got here in the mail today. And I'm really excited about it. I am so cozy. It also does have a hood if I wish to be like really extra cozy. But look, the little penguins. It has little hats. And some of them have little scarves. And that is all. Thing! It is a thing! Okay, I thought Prime Gaming was changing to Luna. People keep saying it's changing to Luna, but it still says Prime Gaming. So thank you for your Prime sub. I appreciate you doing that. You could use that anywhere. I appreciate you using it here. Yes, hi, Bella. Yes, hi. Welcome back for a 28th month. Enjoy your sub badge and your emotes. Your streakiness, and then you put your clothes back on. Okay. Also, I'm a goober, and I forgot that I had a Mad Lib that I was supposed to fill out before stream. So I did actually end up pretty much being on time, but I did forget to fill out the Mad Lib. Oh! I forgot to bring a thing over here. I'll have to go grab a thing. I got us a new thing. I got us a new thing. But hi, hello. I'm sorry. My brain just realized that quote 307 is just titties, and that's just funny to me. Why? You know what? I'm not gonna question it. Hi. How's your Mondays? Apparently the brain is scattered. The brain is scattering. It is fine. Y'all, I feel like this week is gonna be a really long week. Like, I don't think it's gonna be a bad week. I just think it's gonna be a really long week. Like, today was not bad. Like, the only kid that was annoying is the kid that is always annoying, and everyone else was actually fine today. So, I know it's only Monday. It's only Monday. We love boobs here. That we do. That we do. That is true. So, that is indeed a fact. That is not false. Ella. Okay. Let me grab Mad Lib's book. Blah, Monday. Yeah, which I think the thing that makes Mondays feel so long is it's Mondays are always 2-hour releases this year. So I only teach 5 classes. And those classes go by pretty quickly. Because the kids are pretty well behaved. Like, sometimes they're a little talkative. But, like, there is, like, one child that is always a pain in the ass. And there's one other kid that is also a pain in the ass in that class, but at least listens. Like, when I tell them to stop doing something, they will actually stop doing the thing. They're just bad at self-managing themselves. They must interact with everybody. The other child just... I moved their spot to the back of the room today, and they were not happy about it. I'm like, no, just... You need space. Go have the space in the back of the room. You don't get to be in the front row. Because I put them in the front row thinking that if I had them there, then I could, you know, have that more. No, they just want the one-on-one interaction, and they just treat the entire class like it's just a conversation between us two. It's like, no. No. You go sit in the back. Stop demanding your peer attention. And of course, now today they were just making sounds in the back and it's like, stop. I don't know what to do with this child. And the thing is, I know it's not me because they literally do it for everybody. So like, I know it's not a me thing, but still. All right. Let me, I know we do have one in here that I need to fill in so we can read, but I'm a goober and I didn't do, oh, we're working on one in the big book. That's why. I thought we were doing one in there. Like, why am I not seeing the one we're working on? We're working on one on here. There we go. Okay. Okay, I'm pretty sure I gave CT the person in the room. And I don't remember if CT picked someone. So if we see CT... I do remember telling that one to CT. Okay, let me see. Who redeemed first? Well, Mad Libs first, not first. Okay, Looney. Yours is a noun. Said lonely. Oh! I'm a goober and okay. I'm realizing what I did. I was like, I did write that down. No, whoever was supposed to pick an adjective didn't tell me an adjective. Because I wrote lonely in the adjective line. Where'd my pen go? Lost. Oh, there. Also, hi, CT. No, I'm just realizing I'm a goober because lonely is in here. I don't remember who the adjective was. Because I didn't write down an adjective? Oh, goodness. I don't know. I guess we could go back and look. Or someone wants to go back and look. I don't know. Hi, you're the adjective? Can't help. Yeah, I was like, I don't remember. So, lonely was the person in the room. We're slightly fuzzy on what the adjective was supposed to be. So the words, okay, the words currently in this Mad Lib are Khajiit, eyeball, wire tree, chainsaw, gangly, cook, and lonely. All good, Crispy. I am a goober and I got distracted and confused myself. So whoever had the adjective last stream, I don't think I wrote it down because I wrote CT's person in room on the adjective line. I totally have a brain cell. Okay. So, loonies is a noun. And I find it funny because loony dodged the part of the body. So, let's see, who redeemed next? CT is a part of the body. And crispy is an adjective. And lonely is a noun. So loony's a noun, CT's a part of the body, crispy's an adjective, and lonely is a noun. And if anyone else want ones after that, the next 4 are adjectives. Okay. Hair. Quick. Not. Particle accelerator. Fun. Hold on, let me finish writing so that I will try the words. Accelerator. There we go. Okay. We're not done with this Mad Lib, but just so y'all know, when we do start the next one, I maybe possibly got us another Mad Libs book. I maybe possibly got us another Mad Libs book. Because we maybe possibly went to Craft Warehouse. which also means I have new squish. Look at it. It's purple and pink and swirly. Hee. Oh, it matches my nails. I didn't even notice that. I'm color coordinated. Hee. That is all. Sorry, y'all. Apparently the brain is braining so well today. It's fine. I'm gonna pokey catch, and I'm gonna fish, and I'm gonna roll. A 12. Okay, well, at least that's higher than I did the last stream. Oh, I also have to show you, we did have to go to Target because I had to buy a bike helmet. And of course, when we saw this on the way in, of course I had to get this. It's a little fluffy purple penguin. So clearly, I was not going to walk past the purple fluffy penguin because that had to come home with me. So I also do have a new bike helmet now, which actually fits me. So yay! I don't have to wear it like this last week for Thursday and Friday for the bike unit. I was wearing a helmet that I borrowed from my mother, who she says is apparently my aunt's old helmet. Anywho, this helmet is like ancient to the point that the foam on the inside is like disintegrating. So it's also too big. So I was wearing that because I didn't want to wear one that the kids are wearing. So now I have one for this week that will actually be my own helmet and stuff. So clearly, the little fluffy purple penguin also had to come home with me because that was necessary. So they are currently sitting on my desk, which is kind of accumulating more plush again. Because I still have, which these ones I don't plan to move. At this point, I like having them here. I have the Slime Rancher plush on my desk. I don't plan on moving those. But I definitely have accumulated a few others, and it's fine. Fit into Build-A-Bear clothes? No, possibly. I do have a couple of t-shirts. I do have a couple little Build-A-Bear t-shirts. If I know where they are. I might have to try that, because that is kind of a good idea. Now I gotta remember where they are. They actually might both be on my Build-A-Bears. Possibly. But, no, I think I still had one that wasn't on one. But now I'm gonna have to try that because that sounds cute. That sounds cute. I'm trying to remember which shirt. I think I maybe just got a purple one with like a heart on it or something. There's something that's just like a t-shirt that I got the last time I was there. Which was actually quite a while ago. Not forever ago, but the last time we went was like you know, I've had the bear for a really long time when the worker there's like, whoa, this is from forever ago. That the sound button in the bear had like stopped working. It had gone through the demonic sounding stage and it had just stopped working. So I wanted it out of there. So we went and got that taken out of there. They have a Mothman plush. I feel like I've seen that. I feel like I saw that. The last one I've seen from Build-A-Bear, which I think was also a little bit ago, I saw that they had a Paddington bear plush. And I thought that was really cute. The one, I think they had a Piplup at some point, and that would be really cute. Build-A-Bears are so fun, and the thing that's annoying is you can of course get it, like, you know, order it without it stuffed and then stuff it in the store. But the additional steps of a lot of the ones that are newer that come out, one, sell out quick, and two, you know, they're like online only. Like if you go in person to the store, it's, you know, it's not necessarily the latest choice of things. Like, you know, they have some of the newer stuff, or they have like one of the Pokemon, Or like, you know, a couple of like the stand-up walking ones, and then they have, of course, all the regular bears and bunnies and stuff. But so many of those ones that, like, you know, like the Animal Crossing ones, when they release those and stuff, it's like, okay, well, you have to buy it instantly. And part of the fun of Build-A-Bear is the experience of, like, actually going and getting it stuffed exactly how you want it, and, like, picking out the clothes, and, like, that kind of stuff. So, I'm trying to remember, I think they closed the one that was farther away. They did also close a Build-A-Bear around here. I also just miss us having a Disney store. I don't have a Disney store anymore, which I feel like they closed, like, all of the Disney stores and malls. Like, there's very few left, if anything. But, yeah. So, our plan, which I need to talk to Talarian for, like, the next week, because I'm like, how... Y'all, how is Thanksgiving next week? Where did November go? Like, I knew we weren't going to finish Resident Evil 4 in October because I started doing ESO stuff. But, like... Where did November go? I don't know what you're all up to for Thanksgiving stuff. But I figured, like, I will probably stream, like, earlier in the week next week. I don't know. I don't think we have anything else planned for the rest of the week besides, like, obviously the day of Thanksgiving. Don't know what I'm doing for Thanksgiving, if anything. Yeah, like, we're doing... Well, this Sunday we're doing Thanksgiving stuff. With, like, Talarian's mom and stuff. But, like, my family will do Thanksgiving on actual Thanksgiving. But we don't all... We'll make the food and things, but we're not, like, sitting and eating together. Like, we're using Grammy's house as, like, the, you know, we're bringing all the food there, so then Grammy and Papa have the food. And then, you know, we're also using that as the share point of, you know, dropping off food and then picking up what you want. But we're not, like, actually sitting at the table and eating together. So, that's kind of about it. And... with the way... I don't dislike my family's Thanksgiving food. But... Talarian's mother's Thanksgiving, and with him doing cooking and stuff as well, has made me realize how bland my family's is. And there's some parts of it I still like. But... it's definitely, like, I'm counting my actual Thanksgiving food as what I'm going to be eating on Sunday, because that's going to be the really good Thanksgiving food. The plan is we're going to make extra stuffing and then bring some of that stuffing to my family's Thanksgiving. So maybe they will experience really good stuffing. Not that Grammy stuffing is bad. It just is... it's more dry. November is the Thursday of the year. Yes. Exactly. Yes. Yes. That is the perfect way to describe it. Hi, Spider. Hello. Seasoning helps. Yeah. Heck, even salt helps. Yeah. They do salt things and whatnot, but... I need to call my mom because, again, and see of... she's in theory the one making the potatoes, and we're gonna see... we're gonna see if we can maybe take over the mashed potatoes and have them made out of, like, better potatoes that actually have flavor and not just, like... I'm so bad at remembering types of potato names, but my family uses the just, like, boring brown bag potato. Like, they don't use good potatoes, and they put, like, a little bit of butter, and that's about it. So doesn't even salt things anymore. Oh no, russets. Yeah. It's like, I don't know why potato names just don't ever stick in my brain. Just my brain is just like, yep, that's a potato. Potatoes are yummy most of the time. I'm not saying that like my family's stuff is like bad, and it's not like trying to move my chair. It's not like it's inedible or anything like that. Oh, that's what the problem is. I'm trying to scoot back, but the blanket's there. There we go. So, oh, sorry, honey. Is that in your way? I forgot I put that. She's kind of in not a good place since. Oh, I guess that's fair. But, like, salt's not the problem? Wouldn't, okay, obviously you don't have to share if you don't want, but like, wouldn't that be a more of a like hyperfixation over like sugar and like carbs or something like that? Would make more sense than like just not putting salt on anything? But maybe that's just me thinking semi more logically. I don't know if that counts as logical, but I mean, I guess that's fair. Like, I know people have different relationships with food and stuff. I am currently in the I eat too many carbs, and I need to stop eating so many carbs, but carbs are so good. It's fine. I really want to look into, which if anyone has ideas on this or whatnot, I really would like us to try doing more meal prepping. And we've talked about it before, I think. But I think it would be better for us to do more meal prepping, because like I feel like we eat okay when Talarian has the time and the energy to like actually like make dinner or something like that. And then it's not fair that he always has to make the dinner, because my cooking level is like a 1 or 2, like if we're talking Sims cooking level at like the best. So I don't know, if anything, if there's something like I could some easier stuff that I could learn to make that would be not noodles would be great. I think it kind of all tied together to her. I don't know. She does not eat enough, though. She's also obsessed with weight loss now to an unhealthy level. That's not good. Just 30 pounds. Yeah, that's a lot. Noodles! Yes, all the noodles. All the things. So, I need to eat other things. And if anything, I'm also just trying to, you know, even if I'm like, you know, even like when I've been getting Taco Bell, it's like, okay, I'm getting, like, if I have a free thing for a gordita, I'm getting a gordita. I am getting nacho fries. And sometimes I also get a stacker that I will either, you know, if I'm really, really hungry, eat, or I will save that and like eat it as a later thing. You know, even like the difference of, yes, I maybe got nacho fries and stuff today. You know, getting a medium drink, because this also only costs $1 when I get it after work, versus getting a large. So like even just downsizing on stuff is what I'm kind of working towards. The temptation to take this whole week off is strong. I don't blame you, Goldie. I don't blame you. If I was not in the position that I'm in right now, I think I would be a lot more exhausted of things and ready for a break. I am aware that I'm in a very lucky position that, yeah, I do have some kids that are annoying, but overall, like, also in compared to like previous years I've had, this year is way easier than previous years. So, carbs are sneaky. They're in more things than you think. Yeah, which is why I should look at what is in okay, my main issue is I eat a lot of noodles. My main issue is I have noodles as something that pairs with a lot of stuff. I have recently changed like a couple of weeks or a couple days a week meals, that the frozen meals that I bring for lunches are not, my hyper focus broke on my hyper focus meal, but not to the point that it, like I am like my mouth is like texture rejecting it, just the like it's not wanting it as often. So I'm only doing like my penne and meatballs meal like once a week now. And I have 2 other ones. The other one is still noodles. It's Alfredo and chicken. But the third one that I've rotated in is a rice base, it's rice and beans and stuff, and I think that's at least a good thing. Noodles are delicious. There's so many carbs and frozen dinners because noodles and potatoes freeze easily, and rice. Yeah. It was like, it's good. I am not one of those people who is good about, you know, so many people, well, so many teachers, the teachers who are the, like, on top of everything teachers, you know, they make dinner with leftovers in mind and then bring those leftovers the next day for their lunch. And I would love to be that kind of person, but I'm aware that I'm not. So I'm trying to find some kind of in between, if that makes sense. One, having leftovers the next day for lunch is a great idea, but also it's not consistent. And for my slow eating pace and also energy levels, I need to know ahead of time how long it's going to take me to eat something and how long it is going to keep me full for. And having that be a not equivalent factor on a daily basis is like, no. So that's why I, you know, have the same meals that I rotate, that I have that, and then I have like a yogurt, and then maybe I also have some other little something to go with it. And also just working on a very very limited time to eat lunch, because my lunch is 5 minutes shorter this year than last year. Yeah, we're neurodivergent. That is not in our wheelhouse. Exactly. Like, I would love that to be in my wheelhouse, but realistically, it's not. I'm doing good if I eat something that's actually good for me, let alone having extra. Yeah. Well, my other thing, too, is I'm really bad at eating leftovers, because oftentimes, like, usually it will still, you know, if you reheat stuff, it will usually taste the same. But a lot of the times, depending on what it is, the texture will change. So, like, eating leftovers for me sometimes is like a texture roulette of whether it still is a similar enough texture to what it was originally when I reheat it, or you know, whatever, or like, you know, eat it cold or whatever it is. That is always something that's not fun. But I think if it's the idea, if I approach it from the I meal prepped it, cooked it, whatever, like that kind of way, for some reason seems different to my brain. If I'm cooking something or prepping something specifically to eat for lunch, or like even just like prepping out a dinner, that, you know, if I put all the ingredients in a container, because we have those like separated container things. Even if I just put all the ingredients that I need in there, so I could just take out one singular container and then make it for dinner, would be another thing. But it's, again, that prep. The prep and picking food is a thing that we're not quite there yet. Just got a bunch of frozen meals from Trader Joe's that I'm slowly starting to cook more. Nice. Yeah, the surprises of texture are never nice. No. And that's the thing. It's like, I wish I wasn't, like, I don't think I'm, like, super texture sensitive, like, compared to other neurospices that I've heard of and whatnot. But I am enough texture picky, sensitive, whatever you want to describe it, that it does put a barrier there on some of those things. It's like, most of the time, like, the big things are, like, anything that is, like, you know, obviously we know bananas are a big no. We know that bananas are a big no. The only time I have ever actually, okay, I would have no idea where this is in the pods. The only time I've ever eaten a banana was on stream. And it was for, like, $100 donation to charity. I do think that was worth it. BRB, okay, Brando, sounds good. So, like, we know bananas are a no, and anything, like, in that realm can also end up being a no, but it also can be, the same texture for too long, which is, I think, the more annoying of them, because, like, I would rather it just be of, like, nope, that's not a thing I'm gonna eat. You know, just, like, know that, like, for certain with the bananas and stuff like that. Versus it's like, okay, I could be eating a thing and the thing tastes good and I'm enjoying eating the thing. But if I eat said thing for too long or take too long to eat it, then it's like, nope, we're done with it now. Like, thanks, mouth? That's so helpful. Like, I don't know. It's a thing that is in the works and the to-do list and stuff and whatnot. I don't know. Overall, I think I've been better of, you know, tiny steps are better than not doing anything kind of thing. Of like, even if I'm trying to make a small change, you know, eventually, like, all the small changes will add up of stuff. So I think if anything, maybe it would be like a during winter break. Maybe we try something out or something like that. I mean, I guess we maybe could try some stuff out with like Thanksgiving leftovers or something. But I don't know. I gotta talk to Talarian about what our schedule is gonna kind of look like for next week. Because I don't think I will, like, I think I will stream earlier in the week and we'll still do our watch party on Wednesday because that is when Stranger Things is happening. But I don't know what the rest of the weekend and stuff looks like. Trying to learn that too. Yeah, and it's a hard thing to do because like the ADHD brain of the all or nothing is very much a thing. Of when I think the best example is when I first got a Fitbit and I knew you were supposed to get 10,000 steps a day. I got 10,000 steps a day every single day. I like did not miss a day, but the day I missed a day, then I just gave up. Like I couldn't take that as a bump in the road or whatever. I just stopped trying to do 10,000 steps every day. Like, I would still try to do steps, but I didn't, which, granted, I was very much hyper-focused on it and definitely was, like, walking on my parents' treadmill in the garage for, like, hours on some days just because I was, like, walking and reading just to try to get steps in. But realizing that, you know, working towards it is fine. And my favorite thing is still just like, well, my sister's bowling team would say, one is better than none. You know, like one little step is better than, you know, missing all of the pins kind of thing. So, and keeping that in mind of, you know what, we're going to try, we're going to do some things. And we don't have to be, you know, we're not doing a perfection run. We are not trying to 100% the game. We are achievement hunting. And, you know, progress towards an achievement is still progress towards an achievement. Right? I don't know, that feels like such a silly way to describe it, but it also makes so much sense. That also makes so much sense. But speaking of achievements, who wants to go find some achievement things? And a quest or two. I'm also remembering that I did not move my character from where I left her, so my character is 110% in a random cave in Deshawn right now because I was Ebonheart pack questing yesterday, but I got to a point that it's like, I need to sign off my computer in a few minutes, and it was the like, you're gonna need to do this, this, and this thing. And I'm like, nope. Not gonna happen tonight. So, yay, ESO noises. Yeah, yay, ESO noises. The other thing, and thunk and whatnot, I'm at least partially blaming Brando for this. Brando did not come up with this idea, but Brando did remind me that I had this idea. It could be kind of fun to make a new ESO character and then like quest through everything on that character. But also I haven't quested through everything on my main character, so I really should just do that. But like make a character like I'm doing like for Final Fantasy 14. Make an ESO character that would be like for stream / YouTube, whatever, that is just for questing on stream. And then now I've been contemplating like, well, what kind of character would that be? And like, what class would that be? Because I don't have any characters, like I don't have any duplicate classes. Like I have 7 characters for the 7 classes. Like that is what I have. So like this would be me making a character that is a duplicate class of something. Which I'm not saying that's a bad thing. And then there's also the thought of, do I make it a different race? Because I have, my Arcanist is a Breton, my Sorc is a High Elf, my Templar is an Argonian, my Orc is a Dragon Knight. I do not have a Wood Elf. My Dark Elf is a Necromancer. I don't have a Redguard. Obviously, my Khajiit is my Nightblade main. And my Nord is my tank Warden. So I don't have a Wood Elf or a Redguard. The other one I don't have is an Imperial, but I'm a goober and I have the crowns for it. And I just never remember to go purchase the thing. I don't have Imperials unlocked. Because for some reason that is a separate, it was originally like a separate edition. Now you could just get in the crown store. Like, well, if anything, I would maybe make a Wood Elf. Because, questing wise, I probably would want to start Altmerry Dominion. But we could also do the other approach and, like, I could make a Redguard and I could start in Daggerfall because I haven't actually done Daggerfall at all. And Imperials can be any of them. I think you get to pick. Is my understanding. Like, they don't... Imperials are not, like, locked to an alliance. Which you can also get a token in the crown store that is like any race, any alliance. So like if you want to have a Khajiit and like have them be on Ebonheart, like you could do that if you want to. But I did have the thought of making a Khajiit. And I was kind of messing around with the markings and such, which, let me see. No, that's not it. It's... I was looking at the, like, the tiger markings. And then I could have, like, an orange tiger Khajiit. And that could be kind of cute. And that could be kind of fun. Obviously, this is like slapped together in 2 seconds. Like, this is not me actually gonna make a character, but what I kind of came up with and messing around the other night was, oh, which hair did she have? There was like a longer ponytail. That one. So tigers, well, yes, there is a tiger skin, yes. Because the thing is, you can do, you'll see some in, actually, I can point one out to you when we log in today. Most of the time you see this pattern on, I'm forgetting the name of them. The, like, really tall, big Khajiit. Because for anyone who doesn't know, there are multiple kinds of Khajiit. Unfortunately, ESO only allows us to be one as a character creator thing. But there is the, like, big, tall, strong, standing Khajiit. And that is oftentimes the tiger-looking ones. So I'm like, well, I could do that. And it would be funny to do it like that, because then I could do this and it would be, you know, I could make them be taller, which would be essentially the opposite of my main character, because I think her slider is as short as it goes. Is a thought. And then I also had the thought of, like, well, if I make it an orange tiger cat, I could call it Ginger Tap or something. But then I'm like, well, I could also give it an actual, like, an actual, like, lore-accurate Khajiit name. I'm trying to get my chair to not fall in the divots. There we go. So, yes. I've had the thought of making a new character, but also I'm aware that we have so many other things to do, and I also have all those Final Fantasy XIV quests I should be doing and want to be doing. So I shouldn't do that, but also the ADHD brain go brr. Okay, the world needs more wood elves. I would not be opposed to having a wood elf. Like, I feel like I would either make another Khajiit or I would make a wood elf. Just for the purposes of questing in stuff and starting an Altmary Dominion. Oh, it bopped me out of the cave. Okay, I am currently in Deshawn because I was Ebonheart, fact questing this weekend as I'm like, okay, I need to do something that is, like, not time-based related, not doing it for an event. I just need to play a game because I want to do the thing in the game. And that was, you know what? I'm gonna go Ebonheart fact questing. You know, just to do a thing because I want to complete the thing kind of thing. Versus it being an IRL, like, time constraint that is pushing me to play said game. On that note, I do need to go finish the Star Path in Disney Dreamlight Valley, because I'm towards the end of it, because one of my tasks is, like, talk to Lumiere. So I'm towards the end of it, but I need to actually go, like, unlock Lumiere and Cogsworth, because the, Wish Blossom Ranch DLC comes out in, like, 2 days. And I might possibly immediately get it, but I'm not going to immediately play it because I am trying to play stuff in order. But there is extra rewards stuff or extra items in game if you buy it sooner rather than later. I also know I'm going to get the deluxe version because I need Sven. And for some reason Sven has to be in the fancy version. We can't just let Kristoff have Sven. Okay, but let me teleport here. And I know there's an NPC here for this because I know whoa. I keep forgetting it's gonna do that every time I load in to this way shrine. I noticed it the other day when I walked around here because I was thinking about it. See? Tiger Khajiit. So this obviously, like, this Khajiit is a lot taller than mine. My lore in terms of Khajiit things is totally blanking, but this is one of the other kinds of Khajiits. So we have the really tall, more beefier Khajiits. We have this Khajiit that is me. We have the tiny Khajiits.
This one helps you, yeah?
We have the tiny Khajiits, and we have... Hold on, insert dramatic pause here, because I think I have a mount of one. Big cats. No, maybe. No, it's not categorized as big cat. What is it categorized? Okay, here it is. And then there's this kind of Khajiit, which are like the more mount kind of Khajiit. That are the big, huge, muscly arms running around Khajiit. So, depending on what phase the moon is or something like that, depends on what kind of Khajiit you end up being. And I do really wish that we could be the tiny Khajiit, because that would be very fun. Oh, that's not my Fizzes. Okay. I thought that was my Fizzes. That was theirs, and then I got mine back out. It's fine. Okay. So, today, I figured we would quest in... We would quest an Eastern Solstice. The thing I wanted to check is, okay, this is the worm turn. So I wanted to double check that there was a thing posted about that quest. That... Oh, also, new event starts on Friday? No, Thursday. So the Daedric War Celebration event starts on Thursday. So if you have not seen, I'll turn on some music. Oh, right, I'm not on the right scene. There we go. I forget that my display capture only toggles on this scene. So if you have not heard, there is an event that is starting on the 20th. It goes from the 20th to December 2nd. So we actually have a little bit of time for it. So if anyone wants to run around or needs help unlocking Way Shrines places, it will be in Vardenfell, Clockwork City, and in Somerset. So essentially, we're going to be doing the dailies in those 3 zones, which I think will be a lot of fun. The Clockwork City world boss quests in particular are hilarious because there's only 3 of them, and they all spawn in very specific locations. So it'll just be a ton of people there, and it's just like try to get a hit in so it counts for the quest is like it's absurd. At least that's how it has been in the past. We'll see how engaged people are in this time around for the quests. Vardenfell is fine. Like, I don't dislike Vardenfell, but it has the nostalgic of that it was the first zone I quested in. But it's not necessarily my favorite zone to just randomly traverse around. I am very excited to be running around in Somerset again, because Somerset is a lot of fun. I do plan to do some side quests in Somerset while I'm over there, because for some reason I apparently have a whole bunch of side quests in Somerset that I've never done. NLA, no. I'm not clicking. No, I'm not clicking on that link. No, that clip is titled 6-7. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Also, Negs is making me want to play Blueprints, but I don't think Blueprints is a game I want to stream. Like, I wouldn't be opposed to streaming it, but I think in the grand scheme of things, I would, if I streamed it, it would be like the actual puzzle rooms themselves, I think I would want to figure out. But I think it would be more of a collaboration, because I don't think my brain is going to remember enough of the things without taking like extensive notes to remember things about each room and the things and what am I working towards. I don't think I will be able to do that and also stream at the same time. Though I do kind of want to play Blueprints, because that could be kind of fun. Okay. What was the other thing I was... Oh, I was looking for... Sorry, I was gonna check... I do find it hilarious that they posted an article today about phase 2 of the wall being complete when the phase 2 completed on Friday. I do find it funny. I get it was the weekend, but like, if they purposely sped it up, like, why? Okay, because I wanted to see... Because it said there was something... There was something about it, one of the quests bugging, and then fixing it or something. Maybe... Because they made it be like Scordo's posting the message. Did I see that? I don't remember where I saw that then. Trying to get an emote by sharing a clip. So do I need to click on it? Do I need to click on it for that purpose? I clicked on it. Does that count for something? Does that help? You're playing Blueprints right now. Negs convinced you to give it another try. Nice. Yeah, like it looks fun. Like it looks like a fun game, and it looks like a game I would like to play because I do like puzzles and stuff, but the fact that it's not just like watching Negs play it and learning like the mechanics of it, the fact that it's not just like, you know, the puzzle rooms and each room is a puzzle and that you're having, you know, to think that overall big picture-y kind of puzzle and planning ahead and stuff like that. I'm not good at that kind of thing. So I don't know if that would end up frustrating me. Because like what Negs did today of like not remembering that she could rotate a room or something like with the office or something. Like that would be me, except for like every room I drafted that I would forget a mechanic or I would forget a thing or forget what my goal was or what was I working. Like I would have those kinds of moments, I think, a lot more often. So like I feel like I would do a lot more of those kinds of things. And it's like, I don't know if I would want to stream it for it to be something that is something that you all help me breed a brain cell, or if I would be annoyed by having that amount of help with a puzzle game. Which is why, like, I think it could be just maybe something off stream and maybe I play it in Discord or something. Because I literally have it installed on my PC right now. Like, I have it installed through Game Pass. Like, I literally have... It's on my computer, and I keep contemplating whether I should start it or not. I just don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I... Like, I want to play it, but I'm unsure of how I want to approach it, if that makes sense. Okay. I feel like this is not what this page article said earlier when I was on here, but maybe that's just me misremembering. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the iceberg. It's good to have you here. Because I was trying to find something, like, I remember it saying something about abandoning the quest and then, like, re-picking it up or something like that. I don't think we've had any of those issues of things. But we could try dropping and re-picking up the other Scordo quest. Because, like, the Writhing Fortress thing was, like, definitely not working. And me scanning is not finding the thing I remember reading earlier. So that is not helping. I wonder... I read it somewhere else. I don't know. I guess we could continue questing. If we hit a bug, we can always know we can just stop and restart it. Which does kind of suck, but... Let me just go to the news tab. No, I guess that's not anything new. Well, I mean, I guess if anyone wanted to see the message from Scordo. Events official launch blog. Okay, that's talking about the quest. Okay, the writhing wall is exposed and it's time to break through the writhing fortress public instance. Unlike other phases, which last a variable length of time depending on players' successes and mobilization, the third phase lasts 1 week. Okay, from when the writhing fortress is first complete on a given server, bringing the event to a close after that period. This is your chance to bring down the writhing wall for good and earn a unique title. So be ready to dive in when it becomes available. Only players with access to the 2025 content pass can attempt and complete this phase. Okay. Upon the first completion of the Writhing Fortress dungeon, Eastern Solstice is unlocked for all 2025 content pass owners on the server. Okay, access to Eastern Solstice allows you to explore the second half of this mysterious island and complete Season of the Worm Cult Part 2 storyline. Okay. Okay, at the start of the Battle of the Writhing Wall, Prince Azah found... Okay. Will grant a new story quest, Cradle Crossing of the Wall. Yes, we did do that one. Okay. So I think we're probably okay to just jump on and do stuff. I want to see... Like, I'm wondering if I should abandon this Support the Fellowship and then re-pick it up.
The plane mode is finally over.
I forgot I had this mount on. That's not the mount I want to have active. Which it should be on for channel point redeems and stuff for like picking my pet and picking my mount and such. So if you wish to have a say, then you can definitely pick. If not, I'm just gonna kind of click on a random Indrik. Oh, that is starting up, and I don't have a... I don't think I picked up a siege quest at the moment, so I'm just gonna go past it. So I want to see where this portal will take us. Because I don't know if I understand where it's supposed to take us. There is some kind of video that someone apparently made.
Mercenary, you don't want to run in blind.
That explains more of this. So maybe we should take a look at that.
You arrived just in time.
Yes,
Your
because we're supposed to
allies
go
are
to the
clearing a path
Soulspire.
Walks in Ash believes that large tower
So
in the
how do we
distance,
destroy it?
massive Daedric guardians protect Chris.
Okay, see, and then it doesn't end up... Then it doesn't end up progressing that. It doesn't mark it. Because I think the first time I came down here, it just let me walk straight ahead. But now I can't do that. And there's this portal here that we've gone through before. I wonder if we should just look at this video and see if they walk through it. Oh my god, this video is a half-hour long. Okay. The Writhing Fortress. Yes. All the stuff and all the things. Okay, let me open this on actual YouTube because this is being so glitchy on here.
What will happen most of the time. So you'll
Okay. Y'all, let's see if we can figure out some stuff from this.
probably have to clear the fortress multiple times.
Okay.
Doesn't matter if you go east or west first. In fact, 2 groups can do them simultaneously, and that's probably what will happen most of the time. So you'll probably have to clear the fortress multiple times just to get to see everything. But let's start with the Western Wing. This is a series of battlements and corridors with magical barriers blocking your progress.
We're trying to
Fortunately, the
understand
Worm
it,
Cult also
at
left
least,
a ton of
Looney.
ballistas back. Maybe the Worm Cult put Manimako's dead grandma in charge of defense strategy. But either way, not on top of
Okay,
each
so we're
tower
trying to
and
smack
full
the
of fully
crystals.
correct ballists. So drop head against back
Because there's supposed to be a wall there.
acceptable due to a second barrier.
Okay, so the thing is, this is supposed to be like the groups are doing. So like, it's supposed to be a thing that like the whole group is approaching. Like, I feel like this should have been something we could have queued for. To like go in with a group to do it. Versus it just being an instance that we all load into.
Yeah, barrel of ballista parts might be as soon as you run past a barrel or a dead enemy with that synergy. Retreat, and you can safely cross the battlements without getting incinerated. You'll see it's taken
Okay, so we're supposed to be able to do
Fellowship
these
NPCs
things.
will shoulder off your new friend. Already doing that, third barrel grapple to the platform on the north. Teammates close fourth barrel. Both groups of players will actually be right next to each other. Basic flow player.
Okay.
Which
So we are supposed to be fighting through all this stuff.
Just don't get too attached.
Okay,
The
and that
Infernium
thing is
isn't
supposed
much-
to make it so the gate opens. Okay. In theory, that's cool.
Massive.
If it works. Is this portal, that kind of portal is the portal that usually shows up when you're like joining a group event late, or like if you're in a dungeon and you spawn in late. Because that's already there, and this seems to already be our friend. Because this thing is supposed to go and open the gate. Because the crystals are broken. Okay. Yeah, because that crystal is already broken there. That one is broken there. So, like, the crystals on top of the tower things are broken. So... I don't know. Like, I'm kind of bummed that they're offering a title that you can only get by doing this quest. That is so buggy. Like, we're supposed to be able to get into there, but the thing isn't opening the gate? And I don't know if it would help at all to, like, I don't think the bug is in our quest progression. I think it's just a bug that it's not, the thing isn't doing what it's supposed to be doing. I don't know, do we need to be, like, doing this in an actual group? I am confused. I mean, we could try attacking the crystals and maybe, you know, maybe there's some that are, you know, it shows like it's broken, but maybe it's not actually registered as being broken. The fact that we only get 2 hits before it literally falls to bits and pieces is absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, now it's like health bar is full again? So, like, do you have to have multiple people do it? Okay. What do y'all think? Should we try abandoning the quest and coming back and see if that helps at all? Or are we just gonna hope that ESO fixes it? Because, like, I know in theory it works for some people, because I know some people have actually been able to do the thing. Oh, because Squirtle's actually here. Okay. And we're, quote, inside somewhere, so us being able to mount up is not gonna get to happen. I'm realizing I didn't pause the other music in the background. Sorry. Like, I don't get...
We need reinforcements against the giant harvester. Go quickly.
Okay. We need to go up here?
I hope the others can bring this barrier down. If you want to speed up matters, double back and aid them.
Okay, so the barrier should be down, but it already is down. But that's at least progressing something, because the dialogue happened. Because I guess we didn't run in the correct order? Because then there's supposed to be these that are marked down. But they're already down. Like, they're already destroyed. Okay. I guess means we can go out and around this way. This is, in theory, supposed to be so cool, but it's so broken. Which is so annoying. I don't know, y'all. What do you think? Do we continue trying to see if we can get this to work? Or do we want to just go quest? Because in theory, like, Eastern Solstice quests aren't bugged. It's just this event one is bugged. Which is weird. Yeah, I think let's try that. I think that's a good idea. I'm gonna head out of here first because I don't want to abandon the quest while in the portal. That seems like a bad idea. So let's abandon the quest. Okay, Squirto's here.
Want to deal a crippling blow to the worm cult? Grab your armor and strongest weapon. The Fellowship breached their big, stupid, writhing wall and opened a portal in the cracks. We're going to go through and break whatever's on the other side.
Okay, how did you breach the wall?
We used the Meridian Lens, the fancy tower of mirrors you see up there behind me. To put it simply,
Okay, I know... Sorry, another thought that just occurred. I know we already did the first dialogue stuff for this Worm Turns quest, but I wonder if it also doesn't like that I have an Eastern Solstice quest in my inventory while trying to breach the wall. I wonder if that's another thing that it doesn't like. So I know we already did the initial dialogue for this, but I am going to abandon that as well. Because we could, I mean, we talked to, like, Raz and whatnot, like... Because we can always zone guide it and find where the story is. Also realizing I hadn't looked at the actual zone guide for Solstice yet. Okay. I'm realizing I still haven't smacked any... I haven't smacked any of the world bosses yet. Maybe we should do that too. Oh, I did actually go over here and discover this crafting station because I activated a master writ and I didn't realize it was a Solstice area one. And I'm like, oh, I guess I have to go there because the guild bank one that I was using, or the guild hall I was using, doesn't have Solstice stuff unlocked in it. It has all the other stuff in their master crafting, but not Solstice. Okay.
We use.
Where does the portal lead? Yes, I'll join the portal. Okay.
Let's go, pal. Into the unknown.
General Squardo, the other leaders went inside. We won't let a single Daedra or cultist through.
Cut out that general stuff. Make sure any latecomer.
It's like, I feel like he's not supposed to go. I feel like the portal itself is like glitched of where it's supposed to be. I really don't have any high hopes for this working. Okay, hints. Okay, our hints now say west and east. So maybe we're at least, I think, in a different instance because it says west and east now.
Hurry.
Yes, how do we
Watson,
do
the
that?
barriers.
Do the thing. I'm going to try going this way this time because this is actually unlocked on this instance. So... Can we get to this? We can get to this. Okay, it's letting me see a boss fight. The chilling force is being cast. Seek aid. Is this actually working? Okay, it's actually letting us in this boss room over here.
Very good. One last summoner and Vic. You cannot harm the Daedra
Oh, we found
while the
Rai!
inhibitors are active.
Okay. Also, this is a cool boss. I love when Iso does these big, huge, giant things like this.
The inhibitor is repaired. Destroy it.
I don't know what that means, Raz. Oh, there's stuff going on down here. Okay. Y'all, I think we're actually maybe doing something. We're at least getting to smack something in this area. Something is progressing. Okay, then we gotta run away. Is that the idea?
We're closer to attacking that awful spire.
Okay. We did something. I got a chest. Something actually worked, y'all. Ooh, I actually got some good loot from that. Okay. I got a motif I don't know, and I think a recipe, and also a fragment I need. Okay, because we're trying to make this part of the wall go down so we can walk towards the spire. Okay, so I think we got a good instance, maybe. As long as this side doesn't bug out. Oh my god! Oh my god, it's working! Okay, we got an instance that actually the gate was open. What a concept. Because this is so cool! Like, this is such a cool fight. This is such a cool battle. But Iso, please, why is it so buggy to get here? Like, I want this thing to work, because look how cool it is. Yeah, it could have been that I had the Eastern Solstice quest. We got it. Well, we abandoned both quests, and we also we restarted. So we just started fresh. So I think that also could have helped as well. So everything essentially started fresh. If anything, I probably also could have done a reload of the UI to really reset everything, but it seems like we are okay. Like, isn't this so cool? This is like such a cool boss. Ow, rude. Ow. Oh, please don't die, person. Okay, I guess we are on Smack the Danger duty while the others are using the shooty things. Ooh, this one's open. Against the blue wards? Oh. Oh, we're smacking it. We're smacking it, y'all. Yeah. Oh. Bad Daedra. This is so cool. I don't understand why this is like an open instance though. Like that kind of thing. Like, I feel like this could have been something like, even if it was like like how they have with Cyrodiil. But I think that is definitely a thing of a bug of it, you know, of getting yourself into the instance is weird. Okay, Striker! Yeah! Smack the Daedra, smack the Daedra. Get some ballisty parts. Wait our turn. There we go. I do think it is kind of cool that it is like an actual thing to interact with like this.
The magical energy looks similar to the ward we destroyed earlier. Hit it with these weapons. Everyone to the siege weapons. Hit the wards with their matching element.
Hit the ward with their matching element? Oh. Oh, do we each have different things? Oh, we have different kinds of arrows and stuff we're shooting it with. That's kind of cool. Yeah, there was the overlapping dialogue that was bugged too. Right. Yeah, like I'm assuming that was because I had the Eastern Solstice quest. Like, obviously I think us abandoning this quest and re-picking back up probably helped a lot. But I think the thing... That's what I was trying to find the article on. I know I read something earlier on it and I couldn't figure out... I couldn't re-find that information. But it was something about the quest that we had. Because I had made a note of like, I think that's the quest I picked up. I think that's the quest I was working on. To remember to check that when we came on today. And it was that one. So I think us abandoning that one helped this. Because this is a quest that you should only be able to do before the wall is like down. And we had a quest that is only available after the wall is down. So like, all things considered, it makes sense that that is a conflict in the game. That we had a quest that is for... we had a quest that is for an area that we should not have access to yet. I think having Eastern Skyrim be available as soon as the first time this is cleared, I get from a game point of view why they probably had to do it that way, but like it being available to everyone once it was cleared once doesn't help, because then we can actually, like, I could walk through that wall and go to Eastern Solstice without doing this. But obviously, we want to do the cool phase 3 thing. Okay, they've got both those. Okay, 10%. It's almost there. Keep smacking the Daedra. I should have picked up the Void Souls quest. I'm a goober and I didn't even think about that. Smack its butt. It's almost there. Oh, the words are back up again.
The magical energy looks similar to the wards we destroyed earlier.
3.9%. Okay. Need another repair kit. 3.9. 2.2. 0.6. Come on, do the thing. Yeah. Cool. Okay. Loot! Oh, I got another scale. I do not need that scale. So if anyone else needs it, I've been adding them to the guild bank. Oh my god, okay.
There is no time to waste. Behind walks in our forces.
Okay, so I think that's why it was bugging
Waiting to stop us
of me
before we
talk
get
to
the
Keshu like
Solstice.
that. Is because I wasn't supposed to be able to talk to her until, like, this instance. Okay.
Destroy this stone. It is the key to weakening the Daedra below.
Cool.
Destroy these orbs to counteract the Azure Plasm's conflict. The orb's protective resonance is temporary. Leave the Azure Plasm before it wears off. Now go!
Okay. Yeah, I appreciate that orb smacks multiple people and not just one person. Oh my gosh, so many things. Y'all, I'm so happy this is working. Because, like, seeing this area and whatever the last couple of days and things, like, it looks so cool. And I understand what we, like, it's cool. And I get that when there's a thing. But, like, it needs to work. And again, I also think this is cool because it's a thing that we're getting to do with a whole bunch of other players, which is always a fun way to do things. And I like this kind of instance of, like, you don't have to have that actual, like, you know, it's not like we're actually talking to any of the people here, but we're working together towards a goal, which is really cool. Is this where we're going? Build the Soul Spire Protector. Oh, we gotta go the other way. Okay. Oh, I don't have the thing. We're just gonna run. This character's fast. It's fine. We'll just take the damage along the way. Yeah, because this is where I originally went. It was like, how did we get here? Because I think the instance I first loaded into the first time I was in here just went straight to this area. Yeah, because that big, huge boss wasn't there. Oh my god, that's cool. That's cool looking. Okay. Repair the thing. Oh, someone else is shooting it. I repaired it for you. There you go. That is so cool! Oh, that's why there's all these different spots to be able to climb up here, because that's what I was wondering. I'm like, why are some of these here? Because we couldn't reach the wall from there. I just shoot you? Oh, I can just shoot it. Oh. Now it's shooting at me, though. Oh, and then it picks the thing to shoot. Okay. That's cool. I think it's fancy I can just shoot it from here. Yeah, we maybe don't want Molag Ball to answer your call, though. Yeah, I don't want my soul to burn. I like my soul as it is. Thank you very much. Shoot the thing at him. Ow, I was gonna say I'm gonna die because I'm standing in a pool of pink. It's fine. Okay, let's hop down here. Okay, now we can go over here because that's repaired.
Watson, Ash, and I will join you inside.
Oh my god, this is cool. See, and like that's the thing, is like, okay, I love that this is the thing that it's like they planned to have all this and this. Oh, look at it! Like, this is epic! Like, I'm just bummed that it was buggy to start with.
It absorbs the souls flowing into the spire. This is the origin of the writhing.
Wild magic indeed. Must it? Finally, it is done. Let's return to Solstice and see what effect it had on the writhing wall.
Cool!
Watson, Ash, would you be so kind as to provide an exit out of this nightmarish realm?
That would be super awesome. Thank you, Watson Ash. See, wasn't that so cool? That was so cool! Like, why couldn't that work the first time? Say it's a game issue, you shouldn't be able to get to Eastern side of the wall before doing all this. Yeah, like, I'm not someone who game codes, especially not someone who games codes for giant MMOs. But, like, if they can have Eastern Solstice in the game, but not accessible to players, like, when Update 48 came out, like, this whole other side of the map got added, but that was, like, the start of the event. Like, no one had access to it except for the people who accidentally glitched themselves over there. Like, I don't know how, like, I understand from that point of view of, like, that is, like, a server-wide thing that they set it to be not accessible to players. I don't know how it would work or if it could work. Well, I guess it would be no different if you own the zone or not. Like, I feel like we should not have access to Eastern Solstice until we've done that quest. Like, I should not have been able to pick up that other quest. Final Fantasy 14 does it all the time, so it's doable. Okay. Like, it's no, yeah, like, it's no different than, like, in Final Fantasy. Like, I don't have access to some zones because I haven't quested there yet. Like, I haven't done the quest to get to there, so I can't go there. Like, that... Like, I feel like that should be a thing. Like, well, I guess that's the thing, is ESO does that too. Like, ESO is fully capable of that. You cannot get to Ivea. You cannot get to Ivea unless if you have done the quest in the Mages Guild to get to Ivea. Like, there is a quest. Well, I guess maybe... I don't think Clockwork City, I don't think, is blocked that way anymore. Clockwork City used to be you had to do a specific quest and go to a certain spot to be able to get there the first time. I don't know if you have to do that anymore. like, there's definitely things in ESO that you can't go there until you've done a quest. There's even, you know, even just thinking something like simple, like there are doorways and locations and, you know, areas of the game that you only access during a quest, and you can only access them when you do that quest. It's probably harder since it's two parts of the same world, maybe? Yeah, because I don't know. This is also the first time that they... This is the first time that, like, at least to this extent, that an entire part of a zone wasn't accessible. Like, the other closest thing I can think of... Oh, which zone am I thinking of? Oh, High Isle. Like, the only other thing that is close to that is, like, High Isle. Because you have the actual High Isle and you have Emenos, which are technically two islands. But this is one zone. But you can't get to Emenos until you've done, like, a quest to go there. Well, actually, no. I think you can actually just go over there. Maybe? I think this way shrine is unlocked by default. I don't know. I don't remember. I'd have to go back in a VOD and look, or make a new character. I wouldn't have to make a new character. I have characters that have not been here, so. I think it's the attempt of doing the wall and having it be a timed event, but then fast forwarding it and making it earlier than planned may have screwed something up. Yeah. Well, the thing is, I wasn't keeping track of the progress on other servers, that I wonder if other servers did it faster and they sped us up to catch up with them. Because I do know that PCNA was behind during the first phase. So I don't know if we continued to be behind. Because I don't play on other servers or other things to go check that. But, like, that was so cool, right? We got to smack those cool bosses. We got to do the thing and smush the thing. And now, let's actually go up here and look. Okay, that little faded spot of it is still up here.
A word.
But, like, that was so cool. Like, it's such a bummer that it bugged out like that. Like, it took us 3 or 4 attempts to, you know, it took us abandoning quests and restarting stuff to get it to work. Which I'm sure it was probably us having that Eastern Solstice quest is what was bugging it out for us. But still, was that necessary? Why could they be ahead? Because they tell... Yeah, essentially, then they would have... It would essentially be a thing if they would end up with even more people complaining of, well, you know, I got spoiled on this, or they already have access to this quest, and I can't, you know, I got spoiled because I couldn't quest through it yet, or whatever, which I think is a really dumb argument, and I don't understand why they couldn't have us progress separately, because every time a chapter is released, console gets it 2 weeks later. So, like, I don't think keeping us all together for that sake was necessary. Because consistently new content releases on console 2 weeks later. So... I don't know why, except for maybe on their end and their sanity of keeping track of everything and making sure everything was working. I'm wondering if that was more of a reason to keep everything in sync. People are always going to complain. It's an MMO. People are always going to find things to complain about. And, like, I think it's fair to complain, like, this quest, like, a lot of people didn't like the idea of this being an event, and people didn't like that this was a world-changing event, but also... It's a new thing. There's always going to be people who complain about changes and new things in their game, but then also constantly complain that they want new stuff and new content. So, like, it's... You can't make everyone happy. I love that this was an event. I think this last phase should have been set up differently. Like, that was so cool doing it with all those people. I loved that that's how it was. But we could have, like, queued like we do for Cyrodiil or Imperial City and then been in a group of people, or like queued with a dungeon. Like make it be a trial number of people. Like we didn't necessarily like, you know, scale it so it's a 12-person trial or something and just let people queue for it. Again, we don't have queues for 12-person things. We only have queues for 12 or 4-person dungeons. So like I get that that wouldn't necessarily been feasible for them to do that for an event like this, because that would have been essentially creating a whole new game mechanic, but fine. Scale it for 4 people. Have the other NPCs account for things like, you know, Raz and Walks and Ash and like Scordo and them were like all there with us. Account them as people and then make the damage happen. Like, I feel like there's other ways they could have made it. I think there's other ways they could have had the player approach it. If that makes sense. Like, I get what they were going for. Like, I get that they wanted us to, like, help with the wall, have the progress. I do agree. I think it was way slow, the amount of progress. With how fast that... with how fast the wall went down in the Crossing of the Wall quest with just the golden beam of light going pff, and like it going away. The quest, the event progression felt very slow compared to like how fast the wall went down in the actual questing story-wise. Like the event, the timeline of the questing story and the timeline of the event don't match. Is I think probably a big complaint there. But I get that it was a cool thing that we all did it together. It all progressed. We were working towards the goals and things updated as it went. Like, I think that was really cool. But I don't think it was executed well. Like, I think they could have done better. I think the initial thought was great. I think that last phase event was actually really cool. Like, that was really cool when it worked. Like, that was a really cool fight. That was a cool thing to do. But how we got there was not ideal. But in theory, we should be okay to pick up this quest now once we turn this one in.
I like a good fight, but the Writhing Fortress was more than I bargained for. We've come a long way since we first encountered the Writhing Wall, pal. Take some pride in what you did here.
Because I guess the thing is, like, chronologically, timeline-wise, we did 2 separate quests that both made the wall come down. The main story quest of the Crossing of the Wall... Like, I think later on, if people can't participate in this event, like, this quest is, I think, going away. So, like, if you're coming and questing in Solstice after this event, and you're not doing the event, I think the Crossing of the Wall quest of us taking down the wall and doing, like, I think that was fine. Like, that was acceptable. It was cool. We took the wall down. Like, but we now, because of that existing in that instance and also existing for players after this event, we have 2 quests currently right now that both accomplish the same thing. We went and smacked the thing inside the Writhing Fortress that took down the wall, but then we also apparently pulled the switch here on the Meridian lens that also took the wall down. So in theory, we're in 2 places at the same time. If we're looking at this in a chronological, like, timeline order... Which, also, feel free to correct me if you think that I'm misinterpreting the timing of events. But my understanding is, via the main story of this... Okay. My chair is bugging me. If it's not sitting where I want it to sit, so screw it. I'm just gonna stand up. Main story-wise, we ignited the Meridian lids and did it that way. According to the event, we went into the Writhing Fortress and smacked the tower thing, which is what powered it, which is what brought it down. I think both needed to happen to make it go down, but I do feel like it's weird that we did both. Okay, what's next for the Fellowship?
First, we finished knocking down this wall. Princess Oz got some ideas about that. Then, I suppose we march into Eastern Solstice. Whatever the worm cult's got waiting for us, I know we can handle it. Here, the Stirk Fellowship thanks you, pal.
Okay, so that didn't... Us doing the Writhing Fortress didn't knock the wall down then, is their understanding. So we knocked down the power source, but us using the Meridian Lens actually took the wall the rest of the way down. I guess is how they're putting it. Oh my god. Worm King's crown? Stop. Okay, I have to put this on. Hold on. Hi, Raz. Oh, y'all, I realized as we got absorbed into doing the thing, in changing our outfits, I realized I was going to show you all that I did a thing. Ready? Holiday colors! I think I'm still gonna change her actual outfit. Because this is just the outfit that she had on, and I feel like the shoulders being white. Like, I usually like to have white accents on it. With the red and the greens, but I don't necessarily like the layout of this. So I think I will change this up. But at least we are Christmas colors. Hi, Ranch! A blueberry, raspberry slushy, and mozzarella sticks. You should share the mozzarella sticks, because that sounds delicious. Also, GG rolling that 20. Enjoy your ice cubes. Also, Ranch, we got the quest to unbug. We did a thing! We got the quest to unbug. Oh my gosh. Game, let me click out of this into fishing. Please and thank you. We did a thing. We did a stuff and a thing, and we did the quest that was all bugged. Yay! I'm gonna fish. I'll throw a mod stick really far to the west so you can try to catch it. I will do my best. Okay, but we need to put on Metamarco's outfit. And we just got Worm King's crown. Oh, I gotta hide for it to show up, maybe? Or does it not work with the does it not work with the costume because it has that? Oh! Fine, I will... You know, I don't think I realized that that actually accommodated for her ears. Okay, anywho, our goal was to actually try out this. Why can I not zoom in any farther? Okay, the crown is cool. It does glitch kind of, well, I don't know, it goes through her hair, so you don't get the full effect of the point of it. Okay, let me, oh right, I have a thing to learn. Let me, for our purposes, I'm just gonna put our Queen's Eye back outfit back on. And let me... I'm just gonna hide my helm. I'm gonna give her that back. There we go. I also went to Taekwondo for the first time since getting sick, and it went okay. It agitated the cough a bit, but not too bad. The slash mod sticks were as rewards. Nice. Oh, I did have a Vitrified Soul quest. I guess none of those counted as Vitrified Souls then. Okay. Well, snazzy. I also had other consumable things. I did get some more of those scales, and I already have that pet unlocked, so I have been tossing those into the guild bank. So, if anyone else is collecting these writhing scale things, there's at least a few extra in the guild bank. I have this one to toss in there as well because I already have that unlocked. So that item does not do anything for me. I already have it unlocked. Did we get any recipes? No, we did get a motif, didn't we? I guess I already learned it. Okay. Snazzy. Okay, well, I guess we can actually go do Eastern Solstice now. Oh, okay. I'm realizing I scried a antiquity lead because some of them were starting to expire, but I didn't realize that it had done it over there. I was confused of why it didn't show up for things. Okay. That's fine. So let's go ahead and I guess pick up Eastern Solstice. Also, out of curiosity, what are my endeavors? Data survey. Okay, I haven't done writs or anything. Easy enough. Easy enough. I don't have very many seals right now because I spent my seals and I got this. So now I could run around with the galaxy around me for a few minutes before it goes away, and it's very satisfying. Well worth the seals. There's also a thing that I didn't want to get. The Celestial crates are actually maybe the only crates I've ever actually bought crates from. Like a whole 15 crate pack. I think I've maybe gotten some other crates here and there. But the Celestial crates are, I think, the only ones that I've actually bought an actual, like, pack of crates. Because I've got... No, it's not Radiant. Maybe it's Apex. This was my first, like, Apex mount that I got, was this bear. Because this was the first crate that I was like, no, there's enough stuff in here that I would be happy to have that I just got crates. So, you have red grapes. Yummy. So let us... For your actions in the Infinite Archive. What? We get mailed stuff for doing that now? Oh, I don't think I realized that that was a thing. In all my time spent poring over the text, I never considered that the pursuit of knowledge may take another form. I lived among the tomes and the lurkers for many seasons, and it took meeting you for me to realize that not all knowledge can be gained through ink and paper. There is knowledge in action. I am, of course, referring to your combat and your staunch defense in the Infinite Archive. It is not that I did not have a high opinion of you when we met. I just expected you to be some blade-brained fool. I was wrong to judge you so harshly. Take this with my thanks and know that the Infinite Archive will welcome you the next time you feel the need to defend its halls. I don't think I realized that you get mail sent to you for doing the Infinite Archive now. That's new. Okay, let's... Eastern Solstice.
The writhing wall has fallen, but our work isn't done yet, comrade. Not while the worm cult persists. Maps provided by the Regent reveal an ancient fortification beyond the mountain pass, Gristmong Hold. The Fellowship must secure that location.
What's so important about Gristmong Hold?
Whoever controls the hold controls the pass through the mountains. We can't push deeper into the eastern side of the island if the worm cult occupies it. And if we can't press forward, we can't rescue Vaunus or put an end to Manamarco's plans.
What do you want me to do?
I want you and the other champions to scout ahead and find out what awaits us at Gristmong Hold. We need to know what the worm cult is up to, how much of the east they control. Then we need to push our advance force forward to secure the hold.
All right, I'll go investigate Gristmong Hold.
You and the other champions will split up and scout the area ahead. Find out what our forces will be walking into. Meet Scordo at the mountain pass before you strike out for Gristmong Hold.
Okay, we did all of these dialogue options when we initially picked up this quest, so I'm just gonna go ahead and skip them. Of talking about Vaunus and, you know, do you think he's alive? I think we're good. Like, we're hoping. I mean, if you all want to hear him again, of course, I could go back up there and click through them, but they're, of course, Available in the last VOD because we did just quest through it. But I had to abandon this quest for us to be able to do the event because that was at least part of what was bugging it out, is that I had this quest that goes through the wall when I shouldn't have been able to go through the wall, which this is interesting that that's still there for me.
Over here! You'll want to hear this.
So random, but my family has always sorted grapes just in the general fridge area, which is normal to me, but should they actually be stored in the humidity-controlled veggie? Maybe? We don't usually put ours in the drawer, but maybe that makes them last longer? I have no idea. Just got right next to the antechamber in Blueprints and had the door open, but couldn't get the right room layout. No! Rude! How dare! That sucks. The game hates you, apparently. That's just rude. How dare it not give you the room that goes the correct layout direction? How dare? I don't know, I still keep contemplating Blueprints. At this point, I think I just need to open it and try out a day for myself and just see how it goes.
That poor bastard wasn't even a combatant. Just a stone nest villager trying to flee from the worm cult. Tusking shame. But I had the chance to talk to him. Told me something that may be important before he died.
What did the villager tell you?
He and others from his village had been captured and held prisoner in Gristmung Hold. Said they were being used to test some new necrotic device. Someone on the inside helped him escape, but he got spotted by a patrol on the way back to his village.
Device? Are they still testing the Soul Reapers?
I don't think so. This sounds like something worse. And he called whoever helped him a defector. Darian and Razumdar went on ahead. Rendezvous with them and find out what the worms are up to. I'll report to Princess Ah, then meet you later.
Right, I'll catch up with Darian and Raz.
Do what you do best, pal, and be the point of the Fellowship's sword.
Yay!
Find Raz and Darian, investigate Gristmung Hold, figure out what this new device is, and try to get the defector to help us while I bring this news to Princess Ah.
Did the villager say anything else about the defector?
Some, but it was confusing. Said she helped him escape. Could a worm suddenly grow a conscience? And he seemed to know her. I got the impression he was talking about a fellow stone nest, but that makes no sense to me.
Okay, hearing this the second time is making it process in my brain and realize, like, I wonder if it's someone we know. If they know it, I wonder if it's another character that we know that is maybe, like, hiding in the worm cult. Or I wonder if it's Vanis. Because we also have no idea where Vanis is. It could be a trick or trap of some kind, but we need to know for sure.
I was thinking the same thing, pal. You need to find this supposed turncoat before the worm cult does, if she even exists.
Oh, it said she. Okay.
Just another task to add to your list as you investigate Gristmung Hold.
All right. Now we're actually officially going into Eastern Solstice, like we're supposed to be doing. Unlike, apparently, when I was doing this slightly early before. Hi, friends! Hi, Raz!
5 Claw, just in time.
We get to make fun of Darian's stealthing ability again.
Oh, this situation is more dire than we feared, 5 Claw. By the way, did you know Darian has no stealth?
Yes.
His fancy armor makes more noise than an Alfic at bath time. But this one digresses. Raz scouted ahead and could barely believe his eyes.
What did you see, Raz?
While the worm cult was safe behind the writhing wall, they assembled an army.
It's not good.
Mortal cultists and a horde of Daedra. Ugh. And Raz hates Daedra. The regent explained that Gristmung Hold was a Daedric ruin turned into a stone nest fort. But
What about Grismong Hold, Raz?
the worm cult has somehow restored it to its original Daedric glory. Is that such a thing? And the plane meld. It twists and transforms the land into nightmare shapes. Oh, not a sight for mortal eyes. But Raz was just explaining his idea to Darian.
Tell me your idea, Raz.
See the camp below? Those are portal anchors, like those used to transport the Fellowship to Solstice. That is the source of all the Daedra. Raz suggests you and Darian destroy the anchors and search the camp, while Raz warns Prince Azah.
Sounds like a good idea.
The Fellowship will be cut down like stalks of grass if we don't destroy those portal anchors before they get here.
Sounds like a plan. I think I can have a little rest and play some games for about an hour. But do I play ESO, Persona 4, or get more into Minecraft again? It's a good question. It's a good question. I don't know. I mean, I'm playing ESO right now, so I'm going to lean towards ESO. But there is also a very new adventure to be had of all the Minecraft things. Perfect timing, Looney. I was going to say, I know Looney's going to say Persona. So therefore, we are so helpful. Where she did this, but today got the 4th torch thing lit outside. I have no idea what that means. I don't know what that means. I'm assuming it means a thing. I have missed quite a bit of Negs' progress of stuff and things just because I'm usually at work for at least half of her stream now when she, like during the weekday of streams of stuff. But I'm assuming that's a really cool thing. So yay for doing a thing. Hi, Fo. Congrats on your 10 stream streak. Priorities. Uh-huh. And Loli was saying Minecraft. Yup. I'd say flip a coin, but I guess you could spin a wheel. Is a stinky goober? I probably am. I did do a lot of dancing today with children. It was fun. We were doing the electric slide today. Website, roll a dice and a rolled Persona? I guess Persona it is. Fishy? No, it's gotta just be a fish. Fish is open. Yeah, I want to get back. I was actually talking to a kid about Minecraft today. And I think children have some kids have a concept of time and stuff and things to realize that, more like this was second grade. I don't know, it was one of the second grade or third grader. One of the youngers. Like sometimes the 5th graders and maybe some of the 4th graders will put 2 and 2 together to realize that their teachers are the age that like they're, they play Minecraft because they were alive when it came out. I was talking to a kid today about Minecraft and stuff. So, and the kid was impressed that I kind of knew what they were talking about and things and whatnot. So, points. Very close to the end of Persona 5 Royale. Nice. Probably the best option. Minecraft and ESA are more likely to get absorbed in and play for more than an hour. The way Persona stories divide it makes it easier to play for the actual time. Says I. That makes sense then. Yeah. I know that could be the hard thing. Like Minecraft is like if you get going on something and get working on things, then you want to finish the thing or you get distracted and it's like things take longer. ESO, it's like, well, what if I do this and what if I craft this? And then all of a sudden you just are like, oh, we're all the way in this other zone doing everything. Okay, Darian, we're not going to flirt with you this time either.
Raz refused to let me accompany him when he scouted ahead. Said I walk silently like a dragon takes tiny bites. What does that even mean? At least you know my true worth. Let's go rummage through their stuff and destroy some portal anchors.
Yes, we know you're very noisy. This is our first real chance to talk since Metamarco stole your light. How are you holding up?
I'm good. Really good. More than good. Oh. Who am I kidding? Since Metamarco stole my light of Meridia, I feel off. Like a part of me is missing. Makes me wonder what I'm doing here. Trying to save the world when I couldn't save myself.
I was gonna say, you're still a warrior and stuff. You don't have to have the light. The light's just helpful. Got the platinum on the original. Oh, okay, and we'll get the platinum on the Royale when you finish it. Nice. I still like the idea of someday trying out a Persona game, but I don't think I will stream it. With how long those games are, I don't think it will be a streamed game, unless if y'all really, really want me to. I knew you before all this stuff with Meridia. You were a hero then, and you're a hero now.
Gee, that's nice of you to say, but I'm no hero. I'm just a former Camlorn guard who got in over his head. I try to remind myself that I'm more than Meridia's knight. Some days, I even believe it. We've had some adventures, though, haven't we?
We certainly have. Some great ones.
I'm not sure I'd go that far, but we do work well together. And Princess Ah gave me the light from the Meridian lens, so that's something. No, I really want to hit something. Let's go clear out that damn camp and find out what the worm cult is up to.
Okay, so we are officially back to the point we were at beforehand. In case anyone missed it, we did have to abandon this quest earlier in order to try to get the event quest to work. Because part of the reason we think it bugged out is because I had an Eastern Solstice quest when, based on that quest for what the event, I shouldn't have been able to get to Eastern Solstice yet. Oh. I didn't see the tiny Daedra. Never had the patience to do New Game Plus in Persona. I could not imagine playing through the, like, 200 hours of a Persona game and then also doing it again in New Game Plus. They're long, yeah. I could redeem it, but you'd just be playing cutscenes. But they're fully voice acted at least. Is, like, the intro just a lot of cutscenes and stuff? Yeah, I was like, I wouldn't be opposed to doing it as a channel point redeem, but with everything else we have in our backlog, and yes, I'm calling it the backlog now because that's the channel name. That's the channel name in Discord, so it's the backlog. I much rather make sure that I'm playing through all those things that we've talked about for a while and had in our queue, some of them for a very long time, before I would, like, even consider doing, like, a Persona thing. Like, past doing it, like, as a, like, specifically a non-playthrough channel point redeem. Taking me a while to get to the main part of the game in Persona 4. Okay. There's a lot of exposition and dialogue. Okay. I don't know. I mean, if you did redeem... Well, okay, I guess the thing would be... How long would it take me to get to actual gameplay? And would it make sense to just jump into gameplay for a little bit on stream versus, like, having all the build? I guess that, I don't know if that would make any sense. It's like, wait, no, maybe that wouldn't make sense for stream either. Because the thought being, like, I wonder if, like, you know, if I just streamed for a bit of, like, the actual gameplay part of stuff. Okay, let's get these portals down, shall we?
One down, more to go.
Yeah, we should not let us have portals that bring danger here, please and thank you.
Another portal anchor to smash. Let's find more anchors.
I love that it's literally smashing it. Like, we have a hammer and we are smashing it. Why are they run? It was so weird. Why they run away like that? Okay. Smack it!
More portal. Nice work. I think there's one more out there.
Okay. We also want to search the worm cult camp. It looks like there's a thing over here. I was gonna say, I'm waiting. Hey! Oh, I didn't realize that that was a daily endeavor. Monthly report from Dark Adept Brazil. Recent acquisitions. 57 Stone Nest Argonians taken from villages, 6 escaped Stone Nest Argonians recaptured, 7 Stark Fellowship soldiers, 1 Argonian necromancer imprisoned for betraying the Order. Oh, okay, so it is an Argonian. Scribbled in a different hand. The shackles need more souls to fully merge Cold Harper into this plane, and the improved devices must be tested. For that, we require more prisoners. If you cannot secure them, I will select volunteers from among the faithful in your nest. And make sure the traitor suffers. Oh, make sure the traitor suffers. Sacrifice her last. Let her see what the flayers do to those who left... See what the flayers do to those she felt obligated to protect. Manamarco, King of Worms. Yay.
Damn that Manamarco. They're going to sacrifice all those prisoners.
Yeah, we should probably try to save them. Possibly. Did Persona 5, the start would give you a good tease as to what gameplay will eventually look like, followed by a bunch of cutscenes. Okay. It does take a while to get into the story setup / going to get where you start fully controlling things. Okay. It would maybe be more of me forcing you to start something if you like a continue off-stream thing. Possibly. Yeah, like, that's the thing. I'm like, I'm not opposed to, like, that kind of thing. Because we just have... we have so many really awesome games in the queue. And I'm not saying that Persona isn't awesome. I'm just saying that I think Persona by itself is probably the entire length of everything else that we have on the current actual listed backlog. For delivery to Grismung Hold Worm Nest. 300 bundles incense of undeath, 20 pounds of bone chalk, 350 candles, rendered flesh. Ugh. 27 gallons congealed blood, 5 gallons desecrated wine, 25 ingots condensed iron ore, 2 ingots silver for filigree, 5 silver coated ritual daggers, 20 skulls from fresh graves, 10 pounds of bismuth crystal. Once you have completed the improved devices and performed the empowering rituals, send 24 to Mornell. Gnarl? Okay, once you have improved... I can words. Once you completed the approved devices, performed the empowering ritual, send 24 to Mornarl along with a wagon full of prisoners for additional tuning and testing. Approved by Dark Adept Korkazol.
Necromantic components and an improved device? I don't like the sound of that.
I don't either. I don't like the sound of that either. So let's make it some more danger to start showing up.
Now that the destruction and rummaging are done, let's get to that Eastern Overlook to talk.
Okay. Ha ha ha! I mounted up before I entered combat. He's still smacking it, though. Oh, it's gonna run all the way over here to smack me? Oh, it teleported to me. Go away! Arian, are you still trying to smack things? Arian. Oh my god, I think I bugged him. Because I walked to the thing without him. There it goes. Eso! See, this is another thing. I don't usually play content when it immediately comes out, so the fact that I'm playing content with it when it immediately comes out. Hold on. We're gonna reload because I walked over here and progressed the quest without him being there. Because he was still in combat, apparently. Not a good stream game. Yeah, I was like, I'm not opposed to playing some, but I think in the grand scheme of things and how long it takes me to play through like normal anythings, I don't. I would essentially become a Persona streamer. Okay, I guess we could just talk here. Guess that's fine.
Good job with those portal anchors. They won't be able to use this site to bring in more Daedra, at least for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And did anyone ever tell you you're an excellent rummager? Those documents we found tell an interesting story, don't you think?
One suggests they're building something new, and the other talks about sacrificing prisoners.
Right. And I think the two are related.
I do too.
The new device needs sacrifices for a ritual and testing. Plus, they need more souls to power the plane meld shackles. There's also mention of a traitor in the worm nest, but they captured her too.
Scordo said a worm cult traitor helped some prisoners escape. Maybe this is her.
Makes sense. Metamarco mentioned a flayer in his note. Maybe that's the new device.
Maybe?
And where's this more Naril place they're sending everything to? And how do they even get shackles in the first place?
Great question.
I haven't seen those since Cold Harbor.
Yeah. What's all that about shackles?
Shackles were what Molag Bal used to try to pull Nirn into Cold Harbor.
Mm-hmm.
The worms have started a new plane meld. Only makes sense that they'd use them too. Ugh, too many questions. First, we need to secure this area for the advance force.
Yeah, because that is the thing that is interesting. Like, obviously, they stuck around because of their just, like, the zone event kind of things. There's all the, you know, the anchors that are in the base game zones. But, like, in all technicality, they should have stopped after you finish the main story kind of thing. But it's fine. Should I get out the Be Logical tab screenshot of me trying to play Persona? No, the current thing is Tap should be logical and not make a new ESO character to quest through all the quests on stream. That's the current ADHD brain impulse that my brain has thought of. And I should not do that because we have other things to do. And I also have an entire series doing the same thing with another MMO. And I should make progress on that one. Not this one at the moment. Viciously taps the screenshot. Y'all, if you have not seen this screenshot that Goldie is talking about, you should go look at it. It is in Discord in the Horse Girl forum. For reference, there is a Horse Girl named Tap Dance City. So I've decided, like, out of all the Uma things, if I ever actually spend money on polls, like, I have to have Tap Dance City when she releases in, like, the US version of the game. Like, I have to have Tap Dance City. It is necessary. Yeah, on her banner, I must do 200 polls if necessary. Yes, I have to have Tap Dance City. It is necessary. Like, that is, like, the one exception to my, like, spend money. Oh, things are respawning, so I gotta keep talking. Good idea, but how do we do that?
See those platforms to each side? We can use their ballistas to attack
we're gonna
the
get
hold
smacked
once
out of this
Princess
dialogue.
Zah and the Fellowship arrive.
Okay, I gotta talk faster. I didn't think about stuff respawning. Because Darian's not supposed to be here. He was supposed to move to the cliff over there, so we're now in area where stuff can respawn. Oh, no. Can I talk to him? Please tell me I can talk to him.
Good job with those portal anchors.
Okay.
Right.
Maybe
Makes
that's
sense.
her. What's about shackles?
Shackles
Good
were
idea,
what
but how do
Molag
we do
Bal
that?
used to try to pull Nirn into Cold Harbor. See those platforms to each side?
Mm-hmm.
We can use their ballistas to attack the hold once Princess Zah and the Fellowship arrive.
Okay.
Just like we did at the Crystal Tower back in Somerset.
Right.
But those sentinels
God.
up there, if they warn the hold, we're done.
I can deal with the sentinels and capture the platforms. What are you going to do?
Take word back to Princess Zah and help lead our forces forward. This almost sounds like a plan, doesn't it?
It does.
But seriously, be careful with those sentinels. If those creepy floating eyes see you, they'll alert every worm from here to Sunport.
Yeah, we should be careful with that. Okay, let's go over to here where we were actually apparently supposed to be talking to him. And then I'm a goober and I bugged it out. Okay, capture the enemy ballistas. Oh, there's the eyes. Okay, I was like, it's looking over there. I can't see it. Yeah, you don't want to be seen by those eyes. I'm still very excited that I got Nice Nature to rank A today. Which is my first one that I got to rank A. I'm very proud of it. I also do really like the Unity Cup. I think more than just the first starting career thing. I like the Unity trainings and being able to get that extra boost of stuff. I feel like it's a lot easier to level up your... Like, I feel like I'm leveling the Umas and leveling them more evenly without thinking about it as much as, you know, the other one I had to think about it more. So much fun once you start pulling strategy off when you go and what training to pick to line up Unity trainings. Yeah, that's the thing is... Obviously, I've literally done 2 runs of it, so I haven't fully grasped of what the pattern is of stuff of when Unity trainings are happening, but I definitely have been trying, like when I was leveling Nice Nature, like I ended up getting her like guts and wit like a lot higher than I normally would have in the other one. Because I ended up training guts and wits more than I think I would have because of the Unity trainings. The trainings are RNG, okay. But like actively choosing, you know, choosing different, you know, the weird thing for me was like picking between doing a Unity training or doing a friendship training. Because usually in the other one it's like, oh yeah, the friendship training all the way. Like, yeah. But it's like, well, that one's got 3 Umas who want to do Unity training. So, like, maybe I want that one instead. Because this time, the second time around, I didn't get my team to S rank. I was so impressed with myself that my first Unity Cup, one, I won it. And I also got the team to S rank. It's a game of waiting for perfect aligning of the trainings and choosing bursts when it's a stat you want. Yeah, like that's the thing is I definitely have been choosing like the soul bursts whenever they happen for the most part. I've had it happen a couple of times that I've had like 2 soul bursts pop at the same time, like on 2 different ones, so I had to pick which one I wanted. And energy management, that's why the cards are so important on this one, because those wit cards have energy recovery because the trainings burn so much energy. Yes. Yeah, because that's the thing, is those trainings burn more energy. Which does make it tricky. But I think the points you gain, I think, is worth it. Also, just doing the Unity Cup is really satisfying. Okay, just smack this like this. I guess I missed. Yeah, okay, yeah, because we're taking the ballista and we're gonna aim it at the thing. Okay. We don't want the eye to see me. Would be really great. Destroy it. Nice. I was gonna say, I think I can just smack it.
Darian said you could use some help. Raz will guard this platform.
Yay, thank you, Raz. You the bestest.
Razumdar rarely gets to employ such weapons when performing his usual duties. Espionage so rarely calls for siege weapons. So this one is going to enjoy this. Go take the other platform, Five Claw.
So the other thing I realized, I think this must be the Stirk Fellowship, like, outfit of stuff. And I think I have a lot of it unlocked, and I think I should look into making an outfit for it. I think, speaking of the wit cards, though, I think that maybe is why my Nice Nature run went as well as it did. Is I did actually at least have one wit card. Because I used my Sky card from the... I guess that wasn't the event card. That was the I got lucky and actually pulled it card. But I used that one, and I also have using the Scenario Link card. By the way, it's been 2 hours somehow. Really? Oh. Doesn't feel like it's been that long. Thank you for telling me, Looney. Should probably do an actual Wiggle break then. Run a deck of 2 speed, 1 power, 3 wit. Okay, the deck I ran was the Scenario Link SSR card. A wit, 2 speed, and I borrowed Jessica's Rice Shower card. Jessica's getting lots of friendship points because I just keep using her Rice Shower card. Smack it.
The Fellowship is here, pal. Go tell Princess Ah we control the ballistas while I line up a target.
Cool. Princess Ah, we're coming! Smung hole discovered. Snazzy.
Darian explained your plan. Are the ballistas under our control?
Y'all, did you see Princess Ah inside of the ground? And do you see that this NPC is inside of the ground? Eso, please. Eso, please stop being buggy. It's honestly surprising me. Like, I don't know if it's because I don't usually... Well, I guess in the past I've quested in stuff, like, when it's come out fairly frequently. But I guess I haven't necessarily, like, done it day one. Not that we're on day one, but we're fairly close to day one of this being available. Okay.
That was an unwelcome surprise.
I don't know if I have that power card. I also don't... I guess the thing is, I don't have... No, I do have Scarlet's Wit card. I just don't think I have it leveled. Get the run that you had 200 points from S that you shared earlier. Okay. Yeah, I don't remember if I have the King Halo card. I want to say I maybe do. Or I have a King Halo card. Maybe I'm thinking of the wrong one. It's fine motion. Okay, I don't know if I've seen that card. But I did lose the game. It's fine. It's fine. I lost the game. Yeah, I feel like my deck is overall my deck is, I think, stronger from doing like, I don't think it's as powered as is where it should be, but with all those free 10 pulls we game, I mean, the fact, like, that's the first time I've gotten 200 pulls on a banner before it's gone away. I did 200 pulls on that Rice Shower banner. So, that was a lot of cards. That was a lot of cards that powered my deck up a lot. I now have a lot more cards that are maxed uncapped. Obviously, they're not all fully leveled because there's never enough of the monies. But it's fine. It's slowly working. Oh, hiccup for things are weird. Okay. Before we do this whole shenanigans with Prince Azah, we should do a wiggle break. We should do a wiggle break, because holy butts, time and stuff and things. Thank you all for hanging out with me. Time has just flown by tonight, but it's ESO. ESO just absorbs time. It's fine. I am going to catch this Pokemon. I'm going to fish, and I'm going to roll. A 12. Again? Okay. Fine. I will be back. Did you wiggle? Be back. Request. Request. ESO quest. Ha. It's fine. The brain cell is brain celling. Okay. I am so sorry, Princess. We had to do a wiggle break. We are now ready to smack a thing.
Scordo, Razumdar, and Darien each brought me a portion of what you accomplished out here. A defector in the Worm Cult's ranks, the portal anchors, and Darien's plan to assault the hold. Did you secure the ballista platforms?
Raz and Scordo are on the platforms with the ballistas, waiting for you to give the word.
Well done. I sent Darien and Waxen Ash north to establish a flanking position with the rest of our advance force. I'm waiting to see their signal fire. That will indicate that they're set and ready. Then I'll launch the attack.
When should we expect to see the signal fire? Right now?
I expected it by now, to be honest. Go check on them, comrade.
Okay.
Between the signs of the plane meld all around us and those macabre chains rising out of the hold and into the sky, I am beginning to think that if something can go wrong, it will.
That looks like a shackle chain from the Great Shackle. I destroyed one in Cold Harbor.
I believe you are correct, comrade. I studied all the guild's records pertaining to the Worm Cult and the plane meld, and they describe the Great Shackle's chains in great detail. That must be what they are using to accomplish this new plane meld.
Makes sense. Interesting. Okay. Because the other thing that I kind of want to do with this Eastern Solstice is, like, I do have this over here that I want to go get. Which, y'all feel free to, like, weigh in on this as well. I think I want to progress through the area as the main story progresses. And if we come across a side quest, I will do a side quest. But I don't know if there just isn't random side quests in this, or if my add-on just hasn't updated to have it in there yet. If anything, maybe we don't finish the main story until we maybe side quest or something. But, like, I kind of like the idea of progressing through the area without just randomly wandering. Because normally, like, in a new zone like I did with Western Solstice, is I would run around and I would get all the way shrines. But I kind of don't want to run through this whole zone until, like, the quest tells me to. You know, because as we had to fight through a wall to get here. And, like, we're fighting to get over here and all the things. Like, it doesn't feel like I should just randomly wander around and get all the way shrines. I still cannot believe that there's just this NPC just chilling in the ground like this. It's like, okay. I mean, I guess we could. There is a delve over here that we're actually probably going to go past. So if we want to go do a delve, we could. I think for purposes of today, I think we should at least... Oh, that was fancy. Yes, Slinger. Okay. I think for purposes of our quest for today, I think we should try to at least finish the main story quest that we are on before we get super distracted. I cannot believe that is the first vitrified souls we have looted from a thing today. Watching Negs has made me better at the actual room drafting, which is what I wasn't vibing with initially. Okay. I feel like watching Negs do it, I feel like I've, like, learned a lot of the mechanics of blueprints, of, like, you know, thinking and thought process of stuff a little bit, that I think that will help. I could not tell you a single story thing, though. The only, like, scene I've seen was her, like, putting the pancake into the fortune teller. Like, I have somehow missed all of the other, any, like, story things, or I just haven't been paying attention closely to, like, hear any lore stuff. So I could not tell you a single thing about the story of blueprints. but I can tell you things about mechanics, and there's gems and pancakes and keys and key cards and items and digging, and like I can tell you a lot of that kind of stuff. But I can't believe the amount of hours I've watched of the gameplay, and yet I feel like I don't actually still know things and stuff, if that makes sense. Like, I've learned game mechanics, but I don't feel like I've been spoiled on the game at all. If you play, will you call them pancakes? Absolutely. They are 100% pancakes. I also just want pancakes. They are 100% pancakes and not coins. Okay, I just want to at least see this delve. We're not going to do it right now, but I just want to see. Okay, there is a side quest. Good. Okay, it's like I'm assuming there's a delve quest over here. But I guess Eastern Solstice is new enough that none of my add-ons have updated with those quest markers yet. I did update my add-ons before going live today. I know I've gotten IHOP since watching Nags lately, and I think it's her fault. I know. I want pancakes. Pancakes sound really yummy. Oh, they're down there. I clearly went the wrong direction. Because they are down below, and I am not down below. Lizard. Hello?
More invaders. I have had enough of these corpse stealers.
Jitra, please. They are our friend. We are not Worm Cult. We came here to stop them.
Yes. So kindly watch where you're swinging those maces.
I am Jitra, a death dancer of the Stone Nest tribe. You are with these two outsiders. None of you stink of decay. If you are not one of the corpse stealers, the ones you call Worm Cult, then why are you here?
I feel like Jitra's been mentioned before. Also, there's a Pokemon. Which means I'm going to just push all the buttons again because I can. A 5? But please, let me have higher than a 12. Release another double digit. We came to Solstice to stop the Worm Cult. We're here to take back Grismug Hold.
Ah, the rock thinks to assault the mountain. Stone Nest warriors have tried, but the corpse stealers and their Daedra are too powerful. We came to set our captive villagers free, but not through brute force. Only stealth will get past these walls.
We know about the prisoners. We plan to set them free once we capture the fortress.
No matter the strength of your army, they will never breach the gate. We can show you a way inside, but why should we trust you? Most outsiders I have encountered hold a stone of friendship in one hand and a dagger in the other.
Okay, we have the Worm Cult threatens all of Nirn. Help us get inside so we can stop them once and for all. We're really here to help. We'd be powerful allies for your people. Just tell us how to get inside. And look, we're on the same side. Do I need to show you how tough we are before you agree to help us? Ooh. No, we're really here to help. We'd be powerful allies for your people. Just tell us how to get inside.
Yes. I sense the power in you and these others. That none of you has yet raised a hand against us tells me much. Very well. There is a cave entrance to the south, beneath the Hold's western bulwark. Meet us there, and we will show you a way inside.
We tried to help an escaped prisoner, but they succumbed to their wounds. They mentioned a defector.
A defector? The corpse stealers we interrogated called them traitor. I wonder. But the swamp lizard said you needed to light a fire to signal your army. She set it up on the rise to the east. Ignite it, then meet us below.
Do you think this defector can help us?
I do not see how. If the corpse stealers have discovered the traitor, they are either a prisoner or dead now. Perhaps. But no. Better not to speculate on this matter yet. If only my people had been able to remain in control of Gristmong Hold.
How did the Stone Nest people lose control of Gristmong Hold?
Before the worm cult arrived, Solstice was a peaceful island. There has not been trouble between the east and west in all the time old Jitra has walked these stones.
Which is quite impressive.
My people kept only a small contingent of warriors in the hold.
So the worm cult overwhelmed them with superior force? Or with superior forces?
Like a boulder crushing bean sprouts as it rolls by. And see what they did to the place? Now it reeks of evil, looks like death, and smells of oblivion. But we should get moving. We both have tasks that need to be done.
So a thing I just realized in listening to this NPC, and nothing specific to it, but I've realized why tonight feels different, because we're back to questing without a deadline. Like we're not questing with an invisible deadline anymore. We are questing because we want to quest, because there's story continuation to our questing. And that also feels different. I don't know if you all have caught on to that. It feels different questing tonight because we don't have a, like, I'm trying to quest, you know, through X amount of quests in said time to, like, you know, do it before the wall's done. Like, we did the thing. me doing bonus streams and us actually, like, me keeping myself slightly more focused on questing has actually, you know, made it so we have done a lot of questing, and it's been a lot of fun. But not having the self-imposed deadline or anything, or, you know, the game-imposed, you know, even if we didn't finish by a certain point of things, like, even if we didn't, you know, even if we didn't finish it yet, we still have, like, multiple days until this event ends. Like, I'm very glad I did make it through Western Solstice main stories in time to do it with the event. I'm glad that that timed out. But it's like, oh, that's the shift of this. Of like, oh, we don't have to finish Eastern Solstice by a set timeline, which obviously, like, we're gonna, you know, attempt to quest through it, not in, like, a rushed manner or anything. I don't feel like we rushed through Western Solstice. I feel like we did it at an okay pace. We definitely did it at a faster pace than I used to quest through stuff. But I think we did an okay pace. And I feel like we've kind of been keeping similar. Obviously, I keep getting distracted. But, you know, that's what you sign up for when we're here, is at least some distraction. Like, it's bound to happen eventually. Also, I'm glad they've realized we're friends.
Signal fire, then meet us in the caves beneath the hold.
Okay.
On the eastern rise, friend. I will go lead the troops set to flank the hold.
You know, I was really looking forward to lighting the signal fire myself.
I started walking away before the dialogue finished, so therefore he just teleported up here by me. Oh, that was funny. Fine, you can come along with us. Fine. I'll let you tag along to light the fire. Don't mind me. Being a loot goblin. Oh no. Go. Up. Okay. Light the fire.
I hope you bring good news, my friend.
Okay. Go to the cave
That's
entrance.
definitely going to get the cult's attention. I just hope we're not walking straight into a death trap.
Hopefully. That would be the hope, at least. Walking into a death trap does not sound like a good idea. Okay. Oh, down here. There it is. Okay, I thought it was over here. I was like, that doesn't make sense as a cave. Also, this is a way bigger cave than I expected it to be. That's a cool entrance. I'm surprised they don't have this guarded or blocked off.
Over here, mainlander.
I hope that ladder's not the way in. It smells terrible up there.
I'm surprised they don't have this blocked off or guarded, or maybe, well, maybe the worm cult doesn't know it's down here? Because it doesn't sound like they've maybe had control of this for a super long time.
These caves were rarely used when we controlled Gristmong, but we know the pipes lead up into the hold.
Okay.
We have seen what they did to reinforce the main gate. It will take your army forever to smash it down. You must open it from the inside.
Okay, the assault's begun. You really think the gate will stop our forces?
Yes. It combines Daedric and Stone Nest construction with Corpse Stealer magic.
Oh.
It is nearly impenetrable. This crude ladder leads into the pipes to the midden vault above. From there, make your way to the main gate and look for the gate winch.
I mean, even if they could do it, if we have a way to open the gate, then why would we let them just keep smacking it when we could still do that anyway? Like, they don't. If there's a way to open the gate, they don't need to prove that they could still try to do it anyway. Like, we could go help. Understood. You called yourself a death dancer. What does that mean? I actually, lore-wise, think I know what that means. If I'm remembering correctly, a death dancer is the one, it's essentially like a funeral rites thing.
I am not like the Corpse Stealers, if that is what worries you. The Death Dancers protect the Argonian tribes of Solstice, and, when necessary, we help the sick and dying end their pain and suffering with dignity. I am honored to fill this role.
Oh, right, because that's, yeah. Because they will help heal, but also, if they cannot, they help the other way. So, Death Dancer makes a lot more sense than saying like a healer, because they're a healer, but also not. All right, we'll head up the ladder and look for the main gate. What are you going to do?
We will take an alternate route into the hold, one that does not smell quite so foul. Then we will use your army's distraction to search for our imprisoned people. May the stone give you strength, mainlander. Dispatch as many worms as you can.
Okay, but also why can't we go in the... I guess maybe their pathway isn't probably going to the main gate.
Stone guide you, mainlander. We will see you inside.
Okay.
How come they get to take the less stinky route?
That's what I was thinking. I'm assuming it's because their less stinky route is not going to lead anywhere near to where we want to be going, is my assumption. Also, they're just probably wanting to keep this less stinky route to themselves. Fair. We're still earning your trust. We'll take the stinky route. They say we smell. Okay.
Sewer water. Yuck. Jeetra said we needed to open the main gate from the inside. Let's go find it.
All right. Let's do the thing. Bookshelf. Random looting. Coins. Oh my god, there's always just 2 gold sitting there. I don't think I've seen that be a thing before. Sure, I'll just take some coin.
This looks more like it. The main gate and the gate winch should be to the south.
Okay. Sorry, y'all. My breathing got off of something, and now I just keep yawning. Also, probably I'm just tired, but I get in the loop of the breath gets off, and then it's like, okay, we're just gonna keep staying in that loop. Thank you for the help, Darian. Okay, oh, we gotta go around it down. Okay, I was like, this is not the direction we're supposed to be going. We gotta get down there to it. Uh-oh.
That doesn't sound good.
That does not sound
I
good.
hope Teetra gets to the prisoners first.
I hope so,
Let's go open
too.
that gate.
Yeah, let's hopefully make it there before everyone gets sacrificed. Hopefully, would be kind of awesome. But also, looting things! Because, hey, I got a lore book. Because looting things! Of things and loot and stuff. See? Okay, this is why you loot. I just got, not one, but 2 furnishing plans that I don't have. See? This is why you loot. This is why you loot random things.
There's the gate, and it's still locked tight. Let's find the gate winch and open it.
Okay. Because, like, clearly, how else are you going to get stuff? Obviously, I could just buy it with gold. But one of those was actually worth something. I was excited, and I just kind of clicked and didn't pay attention to what they were.
2 winches? I'll take the one on the left.
Darian's going left. Fine, I'll go right.
That opened the gate, but it's already snapping shut. We're in. That damn gate nearly snapped shut on my arse.
Scordo! But couldn't you have brought the rest of the Fellowship with you?
Dusk you, pretty boy. Hey, pal, let's talk.
I was going to say, we at least got more help on this side.
Couldn't get that damn gate to stay open a little longer? We're good, but the handful of us will never take this place on our own.
Mm-hmm.
Walks and me will work on the gate. You go find the Stone Nest prisoners. I owe it to the one who died to help them.
We overheard one of the cult leaders. They're going to sacrifice the prisoners.
Then you and Darian better hurry. And remember to look for the defector. Someone with inside knowledge of Manamarco's plans would be invaluable. Oh, and Princess Oz said to keep our eyes open for that shackle we spotted from the outside.
I'm really interested to see if this defector is someone we know already.
Soldiers, get that gate open. We'll guard the stairs.
The keep is deeper inside. Look for the prisoners there.
Okay.
Shackles and captives and Daedra. Just like last time.
Uh-huh. Yeah, because they keep, obviously, like, they're making it feel like an important player, which obviously it makes sense because, you know, maybe they can help us with
Ominous
info.
metalwork. Skulls everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
No wonder the worm cult's always so grumpy. How can you not be when you're surrounded by a shrine to misery?
I mean, they made it themselves.
That must be the entrance to the central keep. If the captives are anywhere, they're probably somewhere in there.
Alright. In we go. I like these barrels. They are cool looking. Alright. Search the keep.
The prisoners must be here someplace. Let's look around.
Ember egg and cerulean seed. Okay. Gonna be a loot goblin. If my brain would have the focus for it, I would love to sit here and read all the books.
Let's search.
In theory, these are being added to here somewhere. In theory, if I had the focus, I would sit here. Also, if we just had the time to sit here and read all the things, I would sit here and read all the things. Because my brain is very much... my brain is very much in the, ooh, give me story mode. But also, which means I do want to progress the quest.
Let's search around.
Hi, Red. I hope you're doing well. Also, y'all, I've realized what my issue today with the chair is. I love my new onesie. In case you missed it, I got a new onesie, and it has tiny little penguins all over it. It's very cozy. But also the fabric is like, I don't know how you describe it. It's more stretchy, smooth, whatnot. And I keep sliding down my chair. Night CT, thank you for hanging out. I appreciate it. Get some good rest. Get some good sleep. I know, we'll probably be winding down here fairly soon. I'm going to see if we can finish this quest, though, before we do that.
Are those Soul Reapers? And
Oh.
what in oblivion is that large monstrosity supposed to be?
Nothing good, I'm sure.
Anything important in those notes on the table?
Hail Metamarco, the reborn Worm King. The results of our work show extreme promise. We used crystals of plain-touched bismuth to increase the power and soul-gathering capability of the improved Reapers. Oh no. Okay, so the Reapers are something that is a new thing. Or just improved Soul Reapers, I guess. These new Soul Flayers. The Flayers was the thing that was mentioned. These new Soul Flayers not only harvest the souls of the dead, but they reap them as well. They emit bursts of necrotic energy that kill all life in a limited radius. In addition, the Flayers resist magicka attacks, including the Light of Meridia, as you demanded. Oh no. Tests of the Soul Flayers are currently underway. The Stone Nest people serve as excellent subjects, and by performing the tests near the ancient Argonian tombs, we clear the way for our other efforts there. Players are already on their way to you at Mor Naril. These modifications will speed up our glorious work. Your brilliance as always shines through. Dark Adept or Kazul. That's the second time I think we've seen that name mentioned.
More powerful soul suckers? Resistant to the light?
That's not good.
Definitely not what I wanted to find out today.
Fair enough.
Could this thing be the new device we heard about? The Flayer?
Modified Soul Reaper core.
A different sort of Reaper core. Take it with us. Maybe Wax or Murmel can figure out how to counter it.
Yeah. That's definitely not good. It's definitely not good.
That note describes a more powerful Soul Reaper. A Soul Flayer. And it uses a crystal power core. Looks like Metamarco and the Worm Cult were busy over here while we were trying to take down the Writhing Wall.
It says Soul Flayers reap as well as harvest. They kill large swaths of people and take their souls.
Right. And they also made them to resist magicka, including our Light of Meridia.
Which is not good.
They already sent some to Metamarco at Mor Naril, wherever that is. This is bad, friend. Very bad.
What should we do with this modified Reaper core?
Hang on to it until we can give it to Wax and Ash or Murmel. Without Gabrielle or Vanus, they're our only chance of figuring out how we can destroy these Soul Flayers. Well, let's get moving. We need to save those prisoners.
If we can find them in time.
Don't think like that. We'll find them. They must be somewhere inside this keep, just a little farther ahead. We owe it to them and all the other Stone Nest people they've been experimenting on. Come on, friend. Don't give up on me now.
I'm not. I'm just not feeling very optimistic. Considering we heard us just sacrifice the people and we're still looking for the people. Oh, hello. I'm like spawning back in right on top of us. It's fine. Ooh, okay. Obviously spooky, bad vibes, whatever, but still looks cool.
Mainlander, over here.
Jitra. Go talk to her, friend.
Okay, I'm gonna get rid of these first so they don't maybe discover us and interrupt our dialogue.
I found the prisoners.
Hey!
But they were being herded away by a filthy Daedra just as this gate blocked my path.
Uh-oh.
And my egg sister Barjasa, She was among them, one of the prisoners. Your ally, the swamp lizard, followed them up those stairs.
I was gonna say something else just respawned. Also, this gate blocks your path. Is there glass in here? Excuse me, why does this gate block your path? Y'all see this? How is unless if there is some magical barrier or glass or something, even if there's glass, break it. How is this gate blocking your path?
I found the prisoners, but they were being herded away by a filthy Daedra just as this gate blocked my path.
Mm-hmm.
And my egg-sister Barjasa. She was among them, one of the prisoners. Your ally, the swamp lizard, followed them up those stairs.
Swamp lizard? You mean walks in ash?
That is what I said. The swamp lizard. Your ally appears capable, but I fear she cannot save my egg-sister and the other prisoners on her own. And I am stuck here, looking for another way forward. Go, help them. Please.
You never said your egg sister was one of the prisoners.
I did not know. Not for certain. Barjasa joined the worm cult shortly after they arrived on the island, before they came in numbers and established the writhing wall. She saw necromancy as just another way to honor Sithis. Foolish. But here we are.
Barjasa joined the cult and is now their prisoner. She's the defector, isn't she?
So it appears. We will learn the truth together, after you save her and the other prisoners. Go, Mainlander. I will find a way to reach you as soon as I can.
We'll save your egg sister, and the other prisoners too. It's what we do. Just another day in the salt mines for us.
Just stop talking and go already.
I cannot believe that Deidre can't get through that gate. Y'all, really? Yeah, what do you mean? Also, getting knocked out of dialogue because something respawns back in is annoying, but also, like, I'm aware that that's only happening because there's actually a bunch of people doing the quest right now. Whereas I feel like normally in ESO, you don't necessarily have as many people who are, like, following along doing the quest. Like, obviously, like, I feel like that happens more in, like, Final Fantasy XIV because of how linear it is. Like, here, we, you know, obviously if people are all, you know, we're in the first days of this side of the content happening. We've seen other people doing the same quest line as us. But that's not usually the general vibe of ESO, except for when new content comes out. Whereas I feel like even as a new Final Fantasy XIV player, that happens on a regular basis, even though I'm playing, like, earlier zones, if that makes sense. Not, like, all the time, but more frequently than it does in random ESO questing.
Ah, right on time.
Ooh.
Speak with me, my friends. Did the Death Dancer send you? Or did you find this spot of your own accord? No matter. You are here now, and I could use your help.
I also do find it funny that Jitra is calling her the swamp lizard, which I get. She is technically a swamp lizard, but it's so mean. Because the mainland Argonians, you know, live in very swampy environments and whatnot, because it's Murkmire, Mire, and the stone Argonians. There's definitely the differences between the Hist Tree Argonians and the non-Hist Tree Argonians. Hooray! Played pretty much exactly for an hour. That was the goal. Nice! This quest has turned out to have a lot more steps than I anticipated it being. Like, I understand it's a main story quest, but it's been more in-depth than I expected, which I'm not complaining because I like that it's in-depth. But I'm also... It is also interesting how much ESO questing has changed from base game to now. Because, like, if this was base game, us doing the ballistas, setting that up would have been a quest. Us going and investigating and like lighting the fire and whatnot would have been a quest. Us getting through to the main gate and exploring and opening the gate would have been a quest. Us getting here to this would have been a quest. Like, the base game is so many more little steps. Oh, excuse me, which I'm not saying is a bad thing because it still flows the same direction. What's going on down there?
Like the shackles that powered the previous plane meld, the worm cult is using this one to drag Cold Harbor into our world. They plan to sacrifice the prisoners hanging from the ceiling to speed the process along. Obviously, we must stop them.
I was looking at the blue glowy light and did not notice the floating cages until she mentioned hanging from the ceiling. I was looking at the blue glowy thing down here and not up there. Okay. Sacrifices weren't a part of the Great Shackle in Cold Harbor. Something's changed.
The shackles in Cold Harbor drew strength from its realm, and the Great Shackle was powered by an imprisoned Vanus Galarian. Here it is different. The worm cult is feeding its souls.
Darian Vanus and I did this before. With Vanus' staff and Meridia's light, we can stop it again.
Yes, but I am not Vanus. Still, the light destroyed the writhing wall. It should be enough.
Hopefully.
While you engage the Daedra below, Darian will free the prisoners and I will deal with the shackle. No matter what else, you must stop the ritual.
Yeah, let's go save the peoples, please.
Quickly now. They started sacrificing the prisoners.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I saw blue glowy light in a cage. That can't be good. Let's go save the people.
We will spill their blood and harvest their souls!
Oh.
I'll find a way to get the prisoners out of those cages. Somehow.
This is Molag Bal in case anyone didn't know that. Okay, the door opening like that, like bending, is actually really cool.
Keep
Okay.
the Daedra occupied. I shall try to use Vanus' staff to destroy the shackle.
Okay.
What can you do to lower those cages and free the prisoners?
Smack the Daedra. Got it. I can do my job.
Mortal, you are just another soul to feed to the shackle.
Keep them busy. I'll figure out how to lower these cages.
Yep.
I think.
Got it. My job is to keep him busy. Can do. You all do the breaking things down. I will do the smacky smacks. Oh, there you are. I was gonna say, where'd you go? Nice.
Destroy the shackle. I am losing control. Darian, help me.
Uh-oh.
The light of Meridia. I can use it to help destroy the shackle.
Do a thing.
Come on. Please work. Come on. Damn it. I can't do it. It won't work for me. Take it, champion. Maybe it will work for you.
I was gonna say, maybe it got like you got blocked off from the light. Not that your light was taken. Maybe you got blocked off from it. Okay. Work for us? I think it worked.
Done. The shackle is destroyed. I will lead the prisoners to safety.
I couldn't do it. I really don't have my power anymore.
Talk to Darian, friend. It looks like he could use a kind word.
Sorry, Darian. But now I'm wondering, like, if he couldn't even use a light of Meridia. I'm wondering if Metamarco, like, blocked him off from the light, not just took it. I don't know. I feel like it's weird that he couldn't use it at all.
I couldn't do it. Metamarco stole my light from me, and I couldn't call upon Meridia's power. But you came through, just like always. You used the light to destroy the shackle. You did it, not me. Gabrielle's sacrifice was all for nothing.
No, it wasn't. Because without you in the other moments, we wouldn't be here. Darian, are you all right?
I feel empty. Alone. I thought Meridia's blessing would return when I really needed it to. That I could help Walks and save the day. But Mannimarco pulled that part out of me. It's just gone. Show me the light of Meridia.
Here it is.
The power in the light. It's brighter than ever. But it feels cold in my hands. I feel empty. Why do I feel so empty? Gabrielle sacrificed herself to bring me back, but without Meridia's power, what am I? I'm nothing.
I mean, you're not nothing. You're just less of a, like, one powerful entity thing. You're still helpful. You're still a warrior. You're not nothing. You're just not as uniquely abilitied as you used to be. Which I guess is not what he probably wants to hear either. Remember, I knew you before you vanished in Cold Harbor. If that's you now, it's good enough for me.
You're right. We had our share of adventures before all this Meridia madness started. I'll never forget that. And hey, I still owe you a drink. Never mind me. I'm just trying to figure out where I fit now. Come on, let's get back to the others.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you just have to figure out, like, since you don't have your Meridia light, of like how else your abilities can assist. All right. Oh, there's a door here. It's like, why is it leading us this way? Get out this direction. Wormcold's definitely not going to be happy with us now. Oh. Oh, this is leading us onto the other side. This is Solstice? No way. This is okay, I fully expected there to be some Cold Harbor stuff, but this, like, straight up just looks like Cold Harbor. Dang, okay. Cool. I didn't realize that was taking us to the other side of the hold. Ow, I fell in the water. Should not have hurt that much. Well, I guess we will get a... Oh, hello. Barrel soul shriv. There's soul shriven here? Yeah, they really have pulled Cold Harbor here. Wow, okay, interesting. Okay, let's meet up with everyone over here.
Over here, friend. All of the prisoners are safe and free.
Yay!
You should never have come for me, egg sister.
Aww.
My spine of shame grows ever longer. I did not come for you, Barjasa. Not exactly. That you were a prisoner too was only a happy accident. And these Maidenlanders aided me. They are good people.
Yay!
When you broke the shackle, the ground shook like a tent in the desert wind,
I imagine so.
That means we can end this plane meld and truly stop Mannimarco and the Worm Cult. Well done.
How did the attack on Grimsung Hold go? I was sort of busy rescuing prisoners and stuff. Yeah, that is actually an interesting point of, like, I fully expected to be a part of the battle on the other side, but I like that it wasn't that, because that's what I expected it to be, so it was something different.
And stuff is an understatement. The Fellowship assaulted the fortress from 2 directions. I feared our failure to breach the gate would be our undoing, but you came through again. The Worm Cult retreats north, and the fort's power is shattered.
Okay. The Worm Cult has an improved Reaper, a Flayer. It kills as well as harvests souls.
Well, that sounds nightmarish.
Uh-huh.
Tell Waxen Ash what you discovered. Perhaps she can devise a defense against these Soul Flare devices. Did you discover anything else in your exploration of Gristmong Hold?
Metamarco seems to be commanding the worm cult from a place called Mornarl, I think is how we said it?
Mornaril?
Naril, okay.
I saw that name on the maps Regent Corinway shared with me. She called it an ancient ruin. Some sort of Daedric temple.
Oh.
I was under the impression it was at least partially destroyed. And that no one ever goes there. Interesting.
Anything else you need out of me at the moment, Princess Ah?
In this battle to stop the worm cult, the tasks never end. Soul Flayers, Mornaril, a worm cult defector, not to mention finding Vaunus and halting the plane meld. For now, get something to eat and rest. We will start again soon enough.
I was gonna say, we still need to get Vaunus back.
The worm cult defector you brought us, Barjasa. Perhaps we can use her knowledge of the cult's activities to locate where Vaunus Galarian is being held.
Oh.
If so, we can finally launch a rescue mission and return the great mage to our side.
Okay. Night Spider, thank you for hanging out. I appreciate it. Get some good rest. Get some good sleeps. Yeah, I was gonna stop this dialogue, but I think I'll go ahead and just complete this because then it should just have us pick up the next quest. So then it'll just be in our inventory. Do you think she knows something about Vaunus?
I can't be sure, as she has so far refused to speak with us. Even her egg sister Jitra has had no luck getting her to open up. But she certainly has more intimate knowledge of the cult's activities and movements than we possess.
How do you want to proceed?
I want you to try to talk to her, comrade. Maybe since you orchestrated her rescue, she'll be more inclined to speak to you.
Maybe.
If we can even get a place to start looking for Vaunus out of her, it will fall to you to investigate and get the mage back.
Okay. I'll speak with Barjasa and try to find Vaunus Galarian.
Talk to Barjasa. Find out if her time as part of the worm cult can tell us anything about where they are holding Vaunus Galarian. Stopping the plane meld and defeating Metamarco will be a lot easier with the great mage at our side.
What happens to Gristmong Hold now?
Our advance force will rest briefly, then continue to push farther into the region. With the shackle destroyed, most of the worm cult's contingent retreated to the north, but some remain in the area, so we need to stay alert.
When will you send for the rest of the Fellowship Army?
I had hoped to order them forward after we broke Gristmong Hold, but the Soul Flayers you found out about make that too dangerous.
Fair.
We will continue to work with our smaller advance force until we better understand what we may be walking into.
That's also fair. That is fair. That is understandable. That is acceptable. Okay. As much as my brain is like so into this quest right now and the story and all the things and all the stuff, I do like, I am not going to wander this zone. I am only going to be here where, you know, where the main quest is leading me. I think before we finish the like final quest of this zone, I think I maybe want to do some of the side quests. Or maybe we do that after this one or something. I don't know. If we find a spot that we feel like we want to pause in side quests to make sure we have the other, you know, like here we ended up with different people that we met that would probably show up at the end. You know, how we have people that are now in Sunport. I want to make sure we have that for this side. But in the meantime, we are going to pause here for the night. Because I'm actually being responsible. And I'm actually kind of ending semi on time for once. What a concept. What a concept of actually ending semi on time. Because I usually, in terms of like during the week streams, I do try to end around 9 p.m. Pacific time, and it is about that time. I am just going to quickly do my writs because I can, and oh, is my inventory full? My inventory's full. Okay, never mind. I'm just going to leave this logged in. I will shenanigans after stream because I'm not going to sit here and inventory manage and whatnot. So yeah, thank you for hanging out, Looney. Thank you all for hanging out. Thank you for anyone lurking and things like that. I appreciate you. I'm so glad we got the wall event to actually work for us, because that was super duper cool. I am also excited for there's an event that starts on Thursday that is Gardenfell, Somerset, and Clockwork City. I was like, brain, what's the third zone? So those will be fun to go back and revisit those areas and stuff and things, because that's fine. Thanks for the fun contextless fantasy background noise. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I will say, if there's at any point, if there's something that you want me to, like, explain lore things or whatever, like, I am capable of doing that. But I'm also aware that it's, like, we are at the point that things are, like, multi-layered and related to things and stuff and whatnot. Let's see who is live at the Twitchverse. I'm gonna push this button here. Minesweeper. Oh, we can do that. We could be distracted to do that. That would be acceptable. I don't know if I have a brain cell. But we could do the thing. A 1? Okay, the bot hasn't given me a 1. The bot has given me, like, a 2 and 2 12s, though. Just... William, you're your own species. Okay, yeah. Okay, let's push this button and push the Minesweeper button. Okay. Ready, set, brain cell. Oh, that was so extremely disappointing. It was so disappointing at the start. Oh, okay. I also forgot that I had my sound turned up, so this is way louder than I expected it to be. Oh. That didn't help any. Oh my god, just come on, give me something that's not just a box. One more there? Okay. There we go. There's some movement. Buddy, please. Just because I leaned forward and shifted all of the things, not mean we need to feel like we need to cough for no reason. Four. 3, 2. Okay. Alright. Not too shabby for my body doing a why are we having a throat tickle and coughing in the middle of that. And also getting stuck on that. Not too shabby. Definitely not my best, but like, I'll take it. I didn't mess it up. I'll take that as a win. I will take it. All right. My brain now feels slightly more numbered, awake. Kind of stuff and things and whatnot. Yeah. I think feeling raiding one of the animals. So what do y'all think? We could go raid the ducks. We could raid the turtles. We could raid the bunnies again. I'm not opposed to that. Let's see what other animals are realizing how many animal channels are on. Okay, that one doesn't have anyone currently on it. Let's see. We could watch the sleepy chickens. Okay, chat. Ducks. Okay, I'll take the bunnies off the list because we did just raid the bunnies. Ducks, chickens, or turtles? I follow so many people. Where did turtles go? There's turtles. Okay. Thoughts, opinions, things. Turtles, ducks, or chickens? If no one picks, then I am just gonna eeny, meeny, miny, moe through my 3 tabs, and we're just gonna pick like that. Eeny, meeny, miny, moe. Catch a tiger by its toe. Banana's not a choice. If it hollers, let it go. Eeny, meeny, miny, moe. Chicken, banana. Chicken, banana. No. Does that mean we should raid the chickens? We can raid the chickens. I don't know if I've raided the chickens before. If I have, it's been a while. They look very sleepy and cozy. Let's go raid the chickens. I'll say copy and paste the raid message if you so desire to. It is labeling that the chat is set to subscribers only right now. So if we can't chat in the things, that's okay. We're just going there for the vibes of the chickens because why not? It's fun. Chickens and whatnot. This is if you haven't explored the animals and aquariums and zoos category, you definitely should because there's a lot of fun streams to just hang out in here. Hi, lady. It's good to see you. Look, you can see my cute little penguin onesie that I got. I got a new onesie, and it has little penguins all over it. It makes me happy. So, copy and paste the raid message if you want to. We might not be able to paste it because it does say subscriber only on my end, so I appreciate you hanging out. The questing was super cool. We will be back again tomorrow around 5:30 Pacific time for some more ESO questing. So I'll catch you all then. Let's swap over here so we can stare at the cute penguin on our way out. Thank you all for chilling. I'll see you all real soon. Goodbye. Goodbye, 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 goodbye.